Grammarly does more than catch.
All right, guys. That was a unexpected commercial, but look, it's been what, I think about a week and a half too since we've been on the show, but I think with you actually about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Zodi, welcome. So those of you who follow us, welcome to Cyber Power of Tigray. I'm your host, Mike here. I know you guys call me Mickey Tigray, but the real name is Mike. So let's see.
Is your real name Mike?
Actually,
Michael.
hey, you know what? That's even sweet. So, man, so we got a lot to catch up, a lot of things to talk about. First and foremost, I apologize. We're supposed to meet up at 7 p.m. our time, West Coast. That is.
It's not me.
Yes, that's true. It's me. It's all me. I was setting up and then got into a conversation, and so I apologize for showing up late. But look, miss you guys. We've been on the road. I know you were in LA, and then he headed to Vegas, and he didn't even tell me. So I'm mad at you right now. So we'll figure that out. What went wrong there in Vegas? But we had an amazing turnout everywhere that we went. From Los Angeles, we had our Eritrean brothers and sisters showed up, showed us some love. And LA, for those of you who showed up, you know what's up. But look, LA was something different, something unique. I haven't talked about it. It was something that we organized it with the Eritreans. So let me be very clear. It was an effort together with our Eritrean brothers and sisters. We put it together, Tagaro and Eritreans. There was a failure in the motorcycle aspect of it. Many of you have asked me, look, I'm still reaching out to the motorcycle club. We're trying to figure out what went wrong. But aside from that, Zodi was there. She was rocking it. There was a little bit mishaps and whatnot. I think there was some misunderstanding. Some of our Eritrean brothers and sisters misunderstood certain things. So we're going to be straight up with you guys. We're going to have a conversation about it tonight. Zodi's going to talk to us about, she's going to tell me too about eating problems, eating habits, staying healthy. And I'm going to throw right back at her about running, because she's going to destroy me when it comes to eating healthy food. But hey,
not the running.
There you go. And then we're going to talk about what's happening in Tigray, of course. And today is Easter. So to all of you Tagaru, Tekade Tagaru, Tekadina, Ruhus Aud Amet, Nuhuluhum Tagaru Alam Muruk Zalahum, Wala of Kabid Wan Halana, Hizvina Gif Wala Nat Sarhulun Halloway, Qua Yao, the Hadish Amet, Zinai Tinsaya Malati, Unqa Absahukum Ahwat, Naamatagen, Hulina, Aftigrai. بحاجة خوينا مسحواتنا مسدك عدنا أو هاجرنا كنوع على مخانا بأمنيو مكنياتو TDF أو تجراي صار هذا الصراح اللي صراح يكونن TDF نحن هذا ما diaspora ندقات أم حفتنا زودي لما أنتي رسي عطار مثلني كوفياك إذا لا أيام
لما أنتي I was trying to relax.
It's actually that's smarter. So we got a lot to talk about. So when did you get back home?
Oh my God. I'm still resting. Still I would I've been so tired. So I got back about 6 days ago now. So now Vegas, like my family live in Vegas.
Never rest.
I went there. I didn't know there was a protest. But I would have joined you guys, definitely. I would have went live, for my people.
Next time I'm gonna put like a little what is it called? Those things like not a tracker, but something that will tell me like you right there. And I'm
the Apple tag.
There you go. Then I'm gonna say, hey, get out of bed, time to get to work, because TDF never sleeps.
I know. I'm telling you, I was sick for about 2-3 days after that protest. So sick wise, tired.
You were tired.
I mean, headache and stuff.
تقارل تكون كده أنت هذا ورا خن حدي تعاصي مو تقارل تكون كل مرة تكويو.
تقارل فرقة.
That's it.
I am.
So those So those of you who follow us, mostly we do this in English, but we also add Tigrinya because we do have Tigrinya speaking lovely brothers and sisters in the Middle East and other area of the world that do not speak English. But primarily the show we try to do in English because there is so many of you out there who were born in Addis Ababa, grew up in Addis, do not speak Tigrinya also. But also, most importantly, not that you're not important, but importantly, Americans and others who speak English, we need to educate them what's happening in Tigray. We need to tell them what we're doing here in the diaspora. We have 2 TDF. Can you tell us why we have 2 TDFs?
Because we're the TDF here.
Okay. I thought you were going to fail that.
Oh, of course.
You saved me. You saved me.
No. We're the Tigray diaspora forces right here. I mean, we are, I feel like our work is as important as it is in the Tigray, of course, defense force. So it is equal. We're doing a lot of work here. They're doing a lot of work there. Unfortunately, they also dying over there. So, it's not in vain. I mean, every drop of blood, of Tigray blood, did not go in vain. So it's like work is going to dummy the fact that that has to happen. Unfortunate, but we're here to make sure that it doesn't go in vain. So yeah, trust me. I'm not going to stop. As you can see, sporty sarhe. I'm a trainer. Good. That's the last thing in my mind right now is do srah sarh. Completely. I stopped working. Personal training. Health is very important. Mental health is very important. I mean, everything is, when it comes to health. And if you have health, if we're sick, then we're gonna pay attention to ourselves. But that's the only reason that I'm doing it. The last thing I'm thinking about is just trying to train people. I'm not training nobody right now because of that. That's what it takes. You have to give up everything and pay attention to your people right now. Unless you have to. So you have to work. Nahati Sarahagan is put on hold for now. Definitely for you, we are going. I mean, I am part of Cyber Power of Tigray now. So, I have a kitchen. I'll be showing people how to cook, what to eat, since I'm vegan. By the way, and siga. I shouldn't say don't eat siga. They just got out of the mention, but I don't eat siga, so I'll tell you guys how to make your lifestyle by not eating siga.
I don't want them to hear me, but I did eat for you on your behalf today. I did mine and yours. Yeah.
On my behalf. Go ahead. I didn't eat nothing. So I'm sure you ate a lot of meat. It's fine. Then after about 2-3 weeks, you guys asked me how to get on diet, ask me what to eat, how to cut down on meat, and I'll show you guys my food. So
since we actually are on that topic, before I get fired up and talk about the Hagdef, the Amhara militia, and all the other terrorists who are terrorizing our people in Tigray, let's stay on that topic. Actually, the importance of staying healthy. Today I know that everybody has to eat celebrate the holiday. Typically Americans would say, after a big holiday, which is Thanksgiving, when they eat a lot of like meat and turkey and whatnot, they will make a commitment to lose weight, to do this and that. But I think for us, Tagaro is finding a balance of, staying proactive mentally and physically, because a lot of us are stuck on social media 24/7. I know many people who stay depressed at home and have even like missed work so many times because it's challenging time. So to balance that, let's have you talk a little bit about the benefit of eating healthy food, the benefit of exercising.
So number one is food. So you have to make sure you eat healthy food first, because people, they would work out, people like you would run all day, you would do a marathon probably, right? And that has nothing to do with being healthy. So you eat healthy, focus on what you eat first, because you can work out an hour, 2 hours, but then say you work out 2 hours per day. That means it's 22 hours. In the whole 22 hours, what are you doing? You either thinking about food, you eating something, you're going in the kitchen, especially at nighttime, you're eating a lot of bad food. So that is what you need to make sure you focus on not eating. So make sure your food is set up right in your house. If there is junk food, you know you're going to be eating it at nighttime. Midnight comes, you want to eat the worst food because all day you're healthy, you're eating your salad, you're eating your nuts, and then at nighttime is when you go to the crackers and the himbasha or something like that. So you want to make sure you don't have any of that stuff in your house. I'd rather you eat more meat, I'm not a meat eater, but than more carbs. So you rather eat the protein more so than the carbs. That's something that I always say. So food is number one. 80% of the time, you need to make sure you're eating healthy. 20% you can mess up. You can say every Sunday will be a bad food day, So you have to live a balanced life, I understand, but you want to make sure you just watch out what you eat first. So that's something that I always say. So meat, we'll talk about the meat part because everybody's going to be eating tips and kutfo and all the Habesha foods. And that means it's got a lot of tasmi. That's a lot of just a lot of meat itself. Meat has so much fat, and you're also eating butter, which is so much fat. And imagine for like 2 months, you've been fasting, you've been clean. And then now this whole week, you're going to be eating so much, clogging your whole arteries. You want to make sure you don't do that. You want to make sure you kind of watch out what you're eating, go slower. Don't overeat. You can still eat your tips, but you don't have to overeat that. And then all day you shouldn't be eating meat. Maybe have it early in the day, and then towards the nighttime, just kind of ease up on the animal fats, is what I always say. So watch out on that, and then eat more plant-based. It's just for our health. I mean, notice I'm a trainer, but I'm not talking about the working out. I'm talking about the food. With my clients, I focus on what they eat more so than the workout. And we see results much faster that way. So.
And as far as finding a balance, like, exercising wise, I know that you are very active on the gym and whatnot, but people like me, I have to be honest with you. I try to find a balance where I don't do a lot of like lifting because it actually, as a distance runner, if you are working out a lot, you gain more muscles. That means actually muscle weighs like more than fat. So as a runner, it's sort of like, it's a hard balance. But long story is that to be a distance runner, it's for those of us who are on marathons, we have to find a balance of like eating the proper healthy food. And, like, I think sometimes I joke, but listening to you in the past and what you're saying now, I've always, just been like in the mindset of like, I have to have plenty of meat daily in order for me to offset the amount of like, workout running that I do and whatnot. But for the average, person, average Joe, an American term, how do we, make sure that they do, in addition to eating the healthier food, but also how do they add activities to their daily life? Because not everybody could do what some of us do, whether it be like long distance running or what you do on the gym and whatnot. So for those who are not physically active, what other things like could they do to balance it out?
Okay. So plenty, keep moving. The whole idea is of working out. When you go to the gym, what do? You go to the treadmill. What's the treadmill doing? You're walking, right? You use the Stairmaster. What are you doing there? You're doing the stairs. So the exact same, those two machines we have everywhere. We have the stairs at home. So if you live in an apartment, in a condominium, use the stairs. That's the Stairmaster. Walk. If you live by the water, if you live on a good neighborhood, go out and walk. So if you have a watch or if you have your phone, make sure that if you walking 2 miles. So one way would be 2 miles. And when you're coming back, it's 2 miles. That's 4 miles you just did in one day. So just keep moving. If you can do 10,000 steps per day, you will lose weight. And you just make sure, you tuck in your stomach when you walk. So that way you're actually training your abs at the same time. So I'm sitting down. If I sit straight like this, I'm having my stomach tight. So you're actually working your abs. You don't slouch like this. This is not good for your posture. You want to make sure you're sitting up, you're working. When you're driving, say that you're driving 30-minute drive to work, have your ab tight as you're driving. That's 20-minute or 30-minute of ab exercise you just did. And making sure you breathe, of course. Don't hold your breath and drive. But so tighten up the ab, walk with purpose. Don't just walk like this, you're on the phone, make sure you walk with purpose. Like, so if you did 20-minute walk every day and you'll kind of nicely, have that energy, that would be enough. You do not need to be trained by me or get a trainer, go to the gym, nothing. Just walk throughout the day. Don't sit down. Your body will tell you when to sit down. Listen to your body. So work out, walk around. If you have a baby, have the baby, just play with the baby. If you're doing this, guess what? You're working your shoulders. So if you're doing this with the baby's enjoying it, and then you're working out at the same time.
Can you do a disclaimer on that in case they drop the baby?
Hey, right? Make sure you're strong enough first. So before the baby, okay, that's a good one. Before the baby, you can have like a little water bottle or something, you do that, right? And then you get strong enough, you get the baby's enjoying it, right? I see a Coke, bad boy, no Coke for you. Bad, Coke is not good for you. So if you have a baby, the baby's enjoying it, you know what? Their daddy, their mom.
2 water bottles.
Oh yeah, you do a little punches with that. That's small enough to do punches. Doing some squats. I understand squat is hard for a lot of you. I will be demonstrating how to do squats when I actually on my show or my YouTube channel that I'm going to be getting it together for you guys. But yeah, so there's so much to do without doing a marathon, going to the gym, having a trainer. You can just move around throughout the day. When possible, try to take the stairs. No elevator. If there's an elevator, there's stairs. So guess what? Choose the stairs. So don't use, we have plenty of time. You can just take an extra 2 minutes, take the stairs. So as much as you can do that. So that in itself is getting your blood flowing. Your blood veins is opening up, getting more oxygen. Good for you, right? You don't need a trainer. You don't need to know how to do a butt exercise, a quad. No, none of that. At least not yet. So, and then we'll go from there. Once they get kind of in the mood, especially like there's a lot of people going to be eating a lot of bad food. So a lot of comfort food. Watch out on that. Kind of like ease. Be very careful how much you guys are eating. Don't get too excited. And then think about your health. 2 months, your body's feeling so good, and then all of a sudden now you will be eating this bad food. There will be a shock to your body, which is not good. Protein. You were talking about protein. You can have protein in plant-based all day. I work out. I have protein in my food. There is nuts. I have almonds. There's cashews. There's walnuts that you guys can eat in your oatmeal, in your food, in your salad. There is garbanzo beans, all kinds of beans.
So can we put together like a small clip where I'm going out running and then you are actually working out in the gym, and then we'll just merge us in on the next show?
And another thing I was thinking about of doing that, because that's such a good idea, is I want to know how much of a beginner are your audience? Because I don't want to show what I think is a beginner version.
Good point.
Beginner for people. So I'm over here saying, oh, do the squat, and people don't even know how to do a squat. Oh, this is a beginner version. That's not even for them beginner. For them, it's hard. So I want to kind of gauge your audience or our audience, what their level is. Like if they've never worked out ever in their life and they don't know how to do a squat, that tells me I don't know how to do a squat. Okay, so I know they're very beginner. Then what I think is very easy might not be easy for a lot of people. So yeah, maybe if they can write a comment, let me know if we can actually set up one time where we can do workouts.
Okay, I'm sure that
15-minute exercise.
I agree. I'm sure we're going to be showing up more and more. I know these last 10 days, 11 days, I was on the road. I had a hectic time. I had to balance like between trying to maintain my actual daily work plus with all the protests that I try to be part of. I am so proud of my Tagaru. So that part of the discussion we just are finishing up about the your well-being, your remaining active, but also just your mental state. We understand Easter. I'm sure many of you around the world, Tagaru Hwatna, your plan included my plan. By the way, last Easter I had planned to go spend time with my family in Tigray. Because of COVID, I didn't make it. And then my plan was to go at the end of the year. And then that also crushed me because worst part of the COVID was when Abiy Ahmed, Mashrafat Ahmed, that is, declare war on our people, along with Isaias Afwerki. And for 6 months, now Tagaru, we have come together so powerfully united. I know sometimes, we get frustrated because we feel like helpless because this war still has been going on. The amount of atrocity is beyond our description of what is happening on the ground in Tigray. But one thing is clear. نحنا تغارو ኣብ ስደት ዘለና ኣብ ሓደ መስመር ወፂና ኣብ ሓደ መስመር ሒዝና ማንም ፀላኢ መፅኡ ንኣና ክዘርገና ክብትነና ዝሓስብ ዋላ ሓደ ናሃትና ባዕሎም ብስሩ ኣብ ውሽጥና ኮይኖም ክዘርጉ ዝምክሩ ኣነ ብእውነት by the way ሓንቲ ዘረባ ሰምዕት ኣለኹ ዘውዲ ንኣብነት last time I even immediately ደዊለ እንታይ ገይረ hey call me back እዚ ታዩ መስመርና ሓደ ስለ ዝኾነ እዩ by the way this is I'm so appreciative of Tagaro ኣነ ብእውነት I'm going to mix it up ትግርኛ በእንግሊዝኛ ክሓውሰልኩም እየ ኣነ ብእውነት ማንም ሰብ ኤርትራውያን ኣሕዋትና ኾኑ ካሊእ ኾነ ደው ኢሉ ከምዚ ፀገማት ይረአ ኣሎ ከምዚ እንሄኢሉ ክዛረብ እንከሎ ኦኬ ኣነ በቃ ምሕባእ ምሕሳው ንሕና ኣብ ተጋሩ ኣብ ልብና የለን that's not who we are ስሕተት ተልኢና ከዓ ኣነ ተደዋዊልና ተማየጥና ንፈትሖ ሓደ ነገር ምስጋና ነምሓሩ ክነምስግኖም ዝግበአና ንሕና ናብ ሓደ መስመር እንኳ ንሕና ተጋሩ ንባዕልና ደቂ ኣንስትዮን ደቂ ተባዕትዮን ጸለምትን ሓፀርትን ዓበይትን መናእሰይን እንኳ ናብ ሓደ መስመር እተኹምና እየ ዝብል ኣነ ብኣየ ዘመስግኖም ኣምሓሩ ካብኡ ከዓ ሓደ እስካብ ሎሚ ዝረኽቦ ሓደ ለባም ተወለደ ዘሎ ካብ ኣምሓረ ይተዶ ልዳቱ ዝበሃል እዩ ናይ ጉንበት ሸውዓተ ነምበር 1 ኢህኣደግ ፀላኢ ዝነበረ ናብ ልቡ ተመሊሱ ንእሽተይ ለብዩ ምሒዚ ናብ ዳለስ መፅኡ ኣሎ ዕድል ተረኺብና we will interview him ግን at least he is the only person right now he's speaking about the genocide in Tigray. There is this woman and this white guy in Colorado talking about Amhara genocide. Are you kidding me? Amhara genocide? Like, I love it how they play victims. I just cannot believe it. And then, for the Hegdef, whatever you want to call this delusional Isaias Afwerki followers of Eritrea, let me just be clear. ኤርትራውያን ምሳኻትኩም ፀገምና ኣይኮነን ፀገም ንስኹን ባዕልኩም 30 ዓመት ተረገፅኩም ብኢሳያስና ብናቱ ኮራኹሪኩም ስለዚ ንሕና ተጋሩ ከምዚ ፀገም እንሄ ከምዚ ካብ ምባል ተትኩሩ ሓደ ቃል ዘረባ ኣትስእዎ ትደቂሱ ዝኒሄ ህዝብኩም ንዑ ጎኒ ከምኒ ከብትን ኤርትራ ካልኦት እውን ምሳና ዝቃለሱ ዘለው ሒዚ ተቃለሱ ንዑ ሰብኡት ተኮይንኩም ሰብኣይ ማለትማ ንጓል ኣንስተይቲ ዘኽብር ንቆልዓ ዘኽብር እዩ ኣብ ትግራይ ግፍዒ እናተሰርሐ ግን ትግራይ ህዝቢ ክሳቐን ከሎ ለባም ልቢ ዘለዎ ኤርትራማ ብምንም ተኣምር ህዝቢ ትግራይ ግፍዒ ይንሰርሕን በሃሊ እዩ ማይክ ትፃረፍ ኢኻ ትውሉ ዘለኹምማ ሕርር በሉ ኣነ ንፅሩይ ኤርትራዊ ኣይፀርፍን እየ ንፅሪቲ ኤርትራዊት ኣይፀርፍን እየ ረስሓት ዝኾንኩም ከዳበትያት ሓረምቲ ዝኾንኩም ሓራሚ ማለት ብዓረብኛ እዩ ባይዘወይ ማንም ግን ናዮም ሓራ ተደማር ትኾኑ ኤርትራውያን ኣይኮንኩምን ብኤርትራ ሽሙ ኢኹም ንሃገርኩም ሸይጥኩም ህዝብኩም ተዋርድዎ ዘለኹም ኢሳያስ ማለትማ ማንካ ዝሰርቕ ሽሮ ዝሰርቕ ቢታንቲ ናይ ቆልዑ ዝሰርቕ ረሳሕ ውርደተኛ እቲ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ብኡ ክዋረድ ኣይደልን እዩ ብዙሓት ለባማት ኤርትራውያን ናውጋዕኹም ንቀኒኹም ኢኹም ኣነ እዚዩ ኣይርስዖን እየ ቁም ነገር ዘለዎ ሰብ ዕላሙ እንታይ እዩ ይርድአና እዩ እዚ ጨምላቃሱ ኢልካና እናበልካ እናተለዋወስካ ምንባር ግን ብምንም ተኣምር ንሕና ተጋሩ ባይ ዘ ወይ I've been very patient ሒዝ እንተኾነ patient ኮይነ የዛረብ ናይ ልበይ ግን ክዛረብ መብተ እዩ እና ኣብ ከምዚ ሂዚ so I don't want to draw into negativity but we have to speak the truth when we say one thing they pick on that one little thing they turn it into something like totally like that's not what we meant or what we're saying. Exactly. When you go out to a protest, do you want Eritreans to come with their flags? Do you want them to come in big numbers or do you not want to see them?
They need to come out to show us their support, right? We want to see them holding their flags. We want to see them that there is Eritrean flags alongside with Tigray flag. How else would we know they're supporting us unless we see their flags? That's the only way. Hey, let's be together. And if I'm not seeing a flag, you're just another Tigray for me. Because Tagaru and Eritrean, how can you tell us apart right now? We're the same people. So if I see a flag, oh, there's Eritrean people supporting us. When I say, I'm not talking about 2-3 flags either. I'm talking about there is more than 10, there's more than 100 Eritreans out there that are supporting us. Come out. How would we know unless they come out and support us? Is my whole thing for me. That I am getting in hot water because I said that. Where are you guys? And then they would say, hey, of course we're here. There's one there. There's one there. And that's not my point. Because at the end of the day, we benefit from it, each other. From Eritrean when بنحاتنا قاسون كعوتهم مش كعوتهم أنا إحنا ممكن عوت لنا ساتهم ونكون نحجزهم دلنا أنا إحنا نقالس بانديرا حيزنا أفتقدنا بس أحيد بقرده بنتاي أفتعدنا ون يموتون له نعوم نسألنا تسي أنا إحنا تقاليسنا لنا نعوم نبلهم ولا حجزنا له. They need to help us whatever resources that the Eritrean people have. They need to come out and support us because at the end of the day, when we win, they win. You know, and إحنا شنفنا مالت إسحاق مويت له إسحاق هذا نقول كوين له بقى that means تعاوتهم له صاروا مالتي. So I don't see why. It's my opinion again. I'm just one person. So خفي له because عارفهم إلهم and we're with you guys. What is that gonna do me? Oh بحاول كوينا. أخذنا ندخي أبزي مش عسرة سبنيرنا متهم عسرة سبزوس أكو مسجنا يدبقوني. Don't get me wrong. I want to say thank you to each and every person that came out from Eritrea. Thank you, Hulamedin. I don't see, you know, the majority. Is this it? Is 100 Eritreans that support us? I couldn't tell. Let me see it. It's all, you know, the proof is in the pudding, is it? I want to see it. And إحنا كلنا نقدر بمصر رجعنا نقدر تجارب. هي لك خجابرة أخذ لك there is nothing that if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. So إلك زيرو وايكون. And إحنا كل مساهم قال ماله كل مساهم زمون I don't even trust them. So that's where I'm at right now. I got so mad. So and I offended a lot of people unfortunately, but you know what? It's my opinion. I'm just one person. سبز فلت أني سب racist يكون كن أنا زرنيا يكون كن أنا نقول سبز فلت سبي good. هر حدا زي حج سفت زلنا يكون يفس man بتعمل بقى like I would say anything بسمعتي بسمعتكم كزور بسمعتنا خلاك أنا بتنقل في إزار بس إليكم كن emotionally talking so تم إرتراوان alone them وصل بانديرهم حسكم موزع that's how I know Sudan كان داوسوس you know Sudan حجي like تم إرتراوان تواتيو نوعلمون them تحمزوا الله Sudan then they have nothing to do with them they just want to help us if they're coming out you also Eritreans to come out that's my opinion that's what I believe.
By the way نحنا focus نقبل زلنا أبيرتراويان for those of you who might not be clear Eritrea and Tigray has a lot of things in common. we share a lot of things that are similar. So in one of the discussion that I've heard from word to mouth was that Isaias Afwerki was asked, Tigray indi khailamo. ናይ ሒዚ ዲኻ ይቐኒ ዘለኻስ ናይ 3-4 ዘርኢ ኢሉ ናይ 3-4 ዘርኢ ድሕሪት እንድሕር ከይድካ ኩሉ ኤርትራዊ ካብ ትግራይ ዘይውለድ የለን ኢሉ ናይ ሒዚ እንተኮይንካ ግን ኣነ ብኤርትራውነት እየ ዝኣምን ኢሉ ተዛሪቡ እዩ እዚኡ ንሕና እንታይ ማለት እየ ኤርትራና ትግራይማ ብደም ብመውስዎ ብኩሉ ተኣሳሰረ ህዝቢ እዩ ስለሆንስ ኢና እውን ነትኩር ዘለና ዛዕባ ኤርትራ ንብል ዘለና ምክንያቱ ኣምሓራ እንተይልና ኣድጊ ኮነ ኢንስተብል ዓቢልካ ብደንቢ ተኸናኺንካ እኽሊ ፅዒንካ ቁም ነገር ዝሰርሐልካ እያ ሓቂ እየ ኣምሓሮ ግን ኣይ ፀርፊ ንኦም ዝኸውን ስለ ዘይብለይ ግዜ እውን ሓደ ግዜ ወይስት ገይረ ኣለኹ እንድየ ግን እዚኣቶም ብጀካ ሕሶት ብጀካ ስርቂ ብጀካ ምጭብርባር ካልእ ይፈልጡን እዮም ኣምሓሮ ኤርትራውያን ግን ከብድና ንፋለጥ ኢና መንነትና ንሕና ንስኻትኩም ንፋለጥ ኢና እቶም ጥዑያት ኤርትራውያን ንብሎም ዘለና ከዓ ንኦም ካባና ከርሕቕዎም ዝዘርጎም ማእኸል ዘለው ሕግደፋውያን ኮኑ ካልእ ኮኑ ኣነ by the way personally I'll be honest with you of Denver I spoke actually with 2 different higdef you know I mean it was actually really amazing conversation because at the beginning and it was a different date I don't know if they know each other but they actually follow me and they say hey we want you to bring different perspective to your show from Eritrea so I'm actually going to invite them to the show because they agreed to come to the show and talk some Tagar I spoke was opposed for me to bring them on but I want to bring them on because I want to hear their view
because
I want
to know
right and so but in to their credit though you know here's the thing you know they were blindsided just like you know some of the Republican Proud Boys they only listen like Fox News and then they only believe all the lies as fact so they were you know one of them was arguing like that but when I showed him videos of genocide rape then he said no way I did not know this was real and I said well now you're hearing it from what the adka to grow koine gorabetka yes nagraka ዘለኹ ሕዋተይ you know ናተይ ተጋሩ ከምዚ ገይረ እናተደፈራ ንስኻውዚ ኮይንካ ከመይ ጌርካ ኣይኸውን ዘለርካ ተዛረብ ኢለዮ እዚኣ እንተ ኮይና ማአነ ኣይድግፋን እየ ኢሉ it was anyway it was a long discussion ግን in short after ሕፅረ ቢለታ እየ ከምዚ ጌርና ተማያይጥና እውን ሓደ ሰብ ንኣብነት ኤግዛምፕል እየ ዝብኩም ዘለኹ እዚ ኣሎ እዩ ሓደ ካልኣይ ኣብዚ ሒዚ ለምቅነ ከይደ ነይረ ደንቨር ካልእ እዩ ኣውጊዕና ብዙሕ ኣውጊዕና ድሕራይ ንሱ እንታይ እዩ ዲቨርት እናገረፍቲ ዲስከሽን ትክክለኛ ጥያቄ ሓተቶ ኣለኹ ንኣብነት ኣብ ኤርትራ ኢሳያስ 30 ዓመት ጨቁን ህዝቢ ኤርትራ እናረገፀ መንእሰይ ኤርትራ ካብ 6.5 ሚሊዮን እስካብ 7 ሚሊዮን ዝነበረ ህዝቢ ብናሒ 30 ዓመት ናጽነት when Eritrea became independent the population in Eritrea roughly was over 6.5 to 7 million now it's about 3.5 million it should actually have been double but instead most young Eritreans have left the country because there's nothing but oppression and dictatorship in Eritrea. So ንሳቶም ተረጊጾም እዮም 30 ዓመት ተቃዲሶም 30 ዓመት ተረጊጾም ብሓደ ሰብ እዚ ንባዕሉ ሕግደፋውያን በልና ገለበልና እቶም ሕግደፍ ዘይኮኑ ኸ 2% 3% up to 10% ዝድግፉ ዘለው ነበስመራ ዝንሄ ኣረጊት ከልቢ ኣነ ዝብሎ ባይዘወይ ኣረጊት ከልቢ ዝብሎ እንታይ ይመስለኩም ኣሕዋት ኤርትራውያን ተጋሩ ትግርኛ ሰሙ እዚኣ ከይትሰሓትዋ ኢሳያስ ኣረጊት ከልቢ እዩ ኣረጊት ከልቢ እንታይ ዝገብር ኣፍታ ኣጋሞቱ ንዝረኸበ እግሪ ክነክስ ይምኩር ሒዘብ ትግራይ ግፍ ዝሰርሖ ዘሎ ሙዚእ ዝገብር ዘሎ ንኸልቢ ሲያብ ንኸል እንታይ ዝበሃል በእግሪ ኸያ መቃ ንኸልስ እንካስጋ ማለት you know the ምሳሌ እዚዩ دحان هي سمعه لخي إن أنت كل يعني وي نحنا سمعوا بمجرار بحسات أي نبرنا وعالم تجارب حكنا كنزارم ثلنا لكن حافك بيتولنا ما نمزخنا تجروا يكونه إرتراو خانة ما نمزخنا إثيوبيا نحن حق تزاركم لكم حق ويدولنا حق أن تمسكهم قلنا تزارهم سنة قف عسر رح زل بتقرأ هيزي انت خوني بناي ورار حيلي ناي إساس أفوركيو حقدف بولنا قالولنا كاب إيرترا موسي وتادري هزبنا زخسترو زل تقرأ هزبنا زحرر زلو هزبنا نبرة زقاصل السرق قف عسر زلو ناي ورار حيلي حقدف بولكمنا قالولكمنا يبلوكم اللي خداقاقي بزيو ناي فيدرال ناي إثيوبيا ميليتري يلن تدمسيسو تداهيكو حيز لم كنت اب مقاله ينون تايله مسلك مقاله ناي شعبيه ورار حيلي ناي ارترا ناي ما ارترا كوين هنصوا ما يجباني بسرو ناي افور اساس افوركي ارغيت كلبي نهات خوراخور موصيوم ناي مጨረሻ حيز امريكا وصو ስለዝበለትና ናይ መጨረሻ በቃ ህዝብ ትግራይ ክንጥፎ ኣለና ኢሉ ደፊኡ ካቱ ምስ በለ ናትና TDF መጽኦም ተዳሃኽዎ እቶም ናይ ፌደራል ዝበሃሉካ ብመቀለ መጽኦም ክሕግዝዎ ተባሂሎም ነበሩ ኣይንዋጋእን ኢሎም እኮ ባይ ዘ ወይ ናይ ፌደራል ሒዚ ኣይተዋግኡ ሒዚ ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ፌደራል ሓደ ተዳሂኹ depleted ዝኾነ ወታደር ዘሎ federal troop Ethiopian federal troops are almost depleted. They are not fighting actually right now. They are just dug inside the cities like Mekelle. But when it comes to Isaias Afwerki of Eritrea, he's bringing every person from Eritrea that can walk, that can talk.
Because they're getting the you have to lawyer and that's all. That's their benefit is going, you know, تعدكم have to من هفتم دسرقوا. Asmara is looking more like Tigray because حتنا كلنا من كندا ولا معصو. Everything is they making it. انتاي من نوديقوم يم معصو خغورل منتاي معصو وسيدم نخسر يكونوا من نتشان كن دبرتات ولا تسريو
نسمع بعلم يلمو كم عدا ايو نستاتما انا باي ذا واي زوسدو تحلو خونه شرو خونه مانكا خونه
فاسكالو ما انت سبو غير محلف ولا بنهاتنا طميت بنهاتنا مغبنا خندي دفاتنا زبلو خندي بفعدو قال خندي بر
نغورو تم وتادر غص معصم تمسيله مصيم هيزم هاطرو ري يلخو يريخيم دو
سكوي الناس ساتم حجي نا اثيوبيا 5 دولار فيدرال they are getting depleted yes Eritrean that's their benefit okay so now متلو ግን you know what نفت ملنا እንዳሰረው እንዳበሉ እድጋት ዶ everything ኮናትና ሀፍተው ይዘልህ the only thing ንብረት ዘላትና ታባንክ ያፍታ ባንክ ዘላ ገንዘብ ስለዚህ ተከፈተት አዋ ዘላ በቃ but everybody you know he's benefiting from stealing our stuff ማህትና ንብረት so that's his benefit ولا سيمتلو we still have Ghana የተሰረቀ ነገር ለኹይዱ ተመለሱ እንደተባለ and it's just sad that part and I'm kind of also confused by the way Eritrean what do we call them there's bad Eritrean there is good Eritrean I'm so confused what to even say because Allah was فلتم had هدف Isaias sympathizers فلتم personally Allah Eritrean you know in America and I completely it's beyond me كميجرو American how are you not seeing Isaias being a dictator? How are you not seeing that? I don't understand. Okay, brainwashed. You're in America. How are you not seeing that your leader is a dictator and you're supporting him from here? My Eritrean former friends, or so it's confusing. So when I say Eritrean don't trust Eritreans, I'm talking about those Higdef, you know, Isaias lovers, you know, is what I'm talking about. And that is a nagar is there than a nagar, I don't know. I mean, God be with them because no matter what it is, at the end of the day, they're winning. Them Higdef supporters, they're winning at the end of the day. Because أنحنا ناس أحنا استلنا إسرائيل عدهم وناس بقول لنا ناس أنا صلى لنا they feel like they're winning because they love Isaias. So whichever you take it, these bad people are still winning whichever. They're going to benefit when we win, and they're still benefiting right now. So it's kind of sad, the world we're living in. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like opinion is an opinion. I don't want anybody censoring us, Tagaru. We have a right to say, we have a right to get mad. We have a right to say anything that's in our heart and our mind. I don't want anybody telling me, hey, Zodi, you are not supposed to be saying this. You're not supposed to say this. I'm sorry, you know, you can't censor me. I'm going to say whatever's in my heart. I'm the one hurt. You telling me here because you hurt because by my words, you know. So that's, you know, every Tigrawai have a right to say anything they want, is what I say. What do you think, Mr. Host?
Thank you. Well, what I think is there's a history behind a lot of the point that you make. It. The fact, if we look back and even the 1984-85 famine, we had issue. Isaias and his gang were blocking aid that was supposed to come help Tigray. They were also blocking refugees crossing into Sudan. So the issue that we're talking about, by the way, it's a scar that Isaias has kept it since the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. You see, like in his mind, he's thinking about himself. He's not thinking about Eritrea. Yeah. And then, so Eritrea spent 30 years of guerrilla fighting for independence. We, the Tigray people, supported their decision when they became independent. Mm. But for whatever reason, whether we call them Hegdef, Isaias's army, whatever it is, they held on to grudges against Tagaru because the movement at that time, by the way, they also used to say that they trained the Tigray liberation fighter. That's why TPLF became stronger, which isn't true, by the way. But that used to be the teaching of Eritrean elites that were fighting. And in fact, you know, when TPLF was formed, do you know that Eritrea had a guerrilla war for 13 years prior to TPLF forming a movement? Because when you do the math, it's simple. Eritrea spent 30 years of fighting. Tigray spent 17 years of fighting. So if you take, you know, 17 years from 30, that's 13 years, right? Simple math. So then when TPLF came, they went through all these struggles and they overcome all the obstacles. You know, Tigray remained part of Ethiopia because ultimately the people of Tigray did not want separate from Ethiopia, right? And the Eritreans decided to split. And it was, you know, big hope for Eritreans. Nobody ever thought Eritreans would actually be depleted by their own guy who they elected to run Eritrea. So the pain and suffering, they dealt with it for the past 30 years, in addition to the 30 years prior that they fought for independence. So that's 60 years total that Eritrea has struggled. Now, aside from all that, okay, that's their struggle, that's their problem. So Eritreans, if you know, and I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but here's the honest thing. Eritreans fail to unite. They are not uniting themselves. So if those of you Eritreans who are out there like listening and criticizing little words that comes out of like some of our Tagar brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. If you unite yourself, look at us. In 6 months, we've shaken the world. Tagar diaspora, we made Tigray known worldwide. We are bringing Isaias and Abiy Ahmed to their knees. And we are going to hold them accountable for the genocide committed in Tigray and the goods and services that has been depleted in Tigray and stolen. Eritrea is going to have a hefty price to pay. But we're not worried about that right now. What we're worried about right now is how do we get, whether it's Hegdef or whatnot, the Eritrean mercenaries in Tigray that are creating all this atrocity, we need to get them out. So for the Eritreans who are, selectively picking words, whether you or me or others talking, let's do one thing. When you get on the phone, don't be fake to me and tell me this and that. Call, make that same call that you make to me or other Tagaro to your brothers and sisters back home and tell them what they're doing in Tigray is wrong.
Thank you.
Stop supporting them financially. But if you constantly wiring money to support the Eritrean army, you are just as genocider than they are. When you support genocide, you are no different. So I had a guy, I've known for 30 plus years in Fresno. He was arguing with me until I cut him off, that saying, what about like Badime? What about what you did to us 20 years ago? We did nothing to you 20 years ago. You came to us. You invaded territory in Ethiopia, and the Ethiopian army responded, and you lost. And, Isaias Afwerki, you know what he say? Oh, Kabadime ወፅእ ማለት ፀሓይ ዓሪባ ኣይትወፅእን ማለት እዩ ንፈኪሩ ድሕራይ ምስ ተድሓኸ ግን እሺ ኢሉ ሒዚ ኸ እዚኣ ሕነ ንምፍዳእ እያ ወያነ ጌም ኦቨር ኢሉ ንሕና ኸ ሒዚ ሕግደፋውያን ኢሳያስ አፈወርቂ ጌም ኦቨር TDF ንሕና በዓለም ዘለና TDF we have two. Let me repeat this. We have two TDFs. We have TDF in the diaspora, that's us. And then we have TDF at home in Tigray, that's whipping you.
Side by side. That's what we are.
That's right, side by side. So for Tagaro, know who you are. You are TDF. If you are not at home in Tigray fighting, you are TDF in the diaspora. I don't care if you're in Sudan. I don't care if you're in America, in Canada, Europe, Middle East, Australia, Japan, Jamaica, it doesn't matter. You are TDF. Yeah. Let's make no mistake about it. Digital wayana TP nahna baka digital wayana ina TDF ina TDF malet. Go ahead.
What is TDF? What's our role as TDF?
Very simple.
In the diaspora.
Natna role time is lucky. Natna role selesta አይነት ina nsaw ዘለና diplomacy, advocacy, ካውኸ ካብ ክልቲ ተወሳኺ እንታይ ዘሎ ንሕና ፋይናንሻሊ ንትግራይ ፅባሕ ወርቂ ንሰርሓ ብፋይናንሻሊ ንዘጋጆ ዘለና ተጋሩ ዳያስፖራ እዚ ሳልሳይ ዕላማና እዚአን ከይትርስዕዎን ተጋሩ
We don't want to deviate from that because ታይዲዮም ሕጂ there's a lot of ኤርትራውያን ይኩኑ ምን ይኩኑ they're trying to kind of get us away from our attention from that.
We're not going to.
Oh, that's just trying to get my focus away. Let's not forget what TDF means. Tagaro diaspora force malet እንታይ ማለት ይስልና ንሽም ክንህብ ኣይኮነ ወይ ከዓ ስኢልና ego ኣይኮነ ስራሕ አለ ብዙሕ ስራሕ ይዘለና ጋና ሕጂ እኮ ክንዕወት ኢና ምሽ ምስተዓወትና ኻስ what's the next step ነፃነት ረኸብና now what is ነገር ዝገጅፍ ስራሕ እዩ we don't think like oh ነፃነት አይንወፅን ኢና ወይ ደግሞ we're not going to have our independence like once we get independence we have to be ready to take over Tigray and make it into a country. What does it have? It has buildings, businesses, hotels, hospitals, schools. So we have to think ahead of ourselves right now. That was the so-called activists trying to get our attention away from the real thing. Zodi is Eritrean. They're trying to take my attention away because right now all my attention is I'm not training, I'm not working out, I'm not training people, I'm not working. All my focus is how can I help my country Tigray ማለት let's stay on the ball. Like our eyes should focus on the prize, which is Tigray's ነፃነት ምስረኸብና what is next, please, what is next? So let's not just do okay, once we get our independence, what now? How can we maybe because infrastructure it all starts with us TDF here. But of Tigray ዘሎ መሳኪን ወይ ዋግኡ እዮም ዘለው ንዓና ነፃነት ኢሎም ወይ ከዓ ጉዱ እዮም ዘለው ይድፈራ እዮም ዘለዋ ኣና ሃትና ይስራሕና actually the most ንሳቶም ነፃነት ምሰውፅልና ኣንሕና ብሕፍ ኣቢልና ገንዘብና ወሲድና ኣብ ትግራይ ክነልማዕ ኣለና we have to help all the farmers because we need them ክንደይ ስራሕ እንዳሃለወናስ ኣብዚ በዚ ፌስቡክ ከለዚ ኸምዚኡ እዚ ኸምዚ ብፌስቡክ war ዝገብሩ ኣለው ዞም so called activists we love Tigray እንዳበሉ they want to do ታሽሙ division ናዓላ ኣነ ሕጂ division ትገብር ትደሊ ኣዘውዲ ምስተዋሂሎም when we were talking earlier I'm trying to unite my people I'm not worried about nobody else نابع الناس نتأنكر تجارو نتأنكر خنتأنكر تلنا أنا سئلنا وزي تعشم حيكونس let's send them money تجنزب كأنا وزي أباريدو أبترمسناي متأت منامن نوع لزلنا تم تجارو خنزلو please let's save that money we need it every $100 you save we need it تجراي مستعوتنا you don't understand how much money we're gonna need because not ناس راحة don't you believe that you don't think that the TDF Tigray diaspora forces, which is us, it's our job to نلمع. تبي فيها مساكن حجكو أنا قبل يوم إحنا خاخن حجو زمن لنا. لك أحمد ديسابة إثيوبيا خنزل معنا يا خن ندبر للناس. الذي our job let's not deviate from what is what task we have at hand. Let's focus on that. We united united with our banks. Come to science and we have joint account كلنا joint account غيرنا تاغنزب نتግራይ ኣብ ትግራይ ኣብ መቐለ ደንወስዳ ካኡ everywhere ትግራይ needs it we'll distribute it and I don't care ቤተሰበይ ገለ ከይኮነስ ኣብ ትግራይ maybe do one bank that's united ትግራይ to bank put our money there ንልምዓት ተባሂላ ማለት that's how we show the world how united we are.
So I think you made a lot of good points. زودي تحفتي تايمز لكن ما جمرتها أدمنا هوان ونكو تتطالع بدياولة ستالي لهم ويكونه إيزي نسخسه وخمزي وقاسه خمزي بالي ما جمرتها مسمرك تفلتي TDF أنا خفت ما جمرتها زوركون TDF تعيز وركو حتى نساون ملي سلكيه TDF نحنا خلطة TDF سلازلنا في حقيقة تزارب كله I agree with you 100%. by the way نحنا هيزي تقولي هذا خطراي support زي كونت جورز اللي خانة ما نصور حولنا أنا already جن حدا نجرؤه كنرس إبنا TDF نحنا مونغونا آتيوم نسخاتكم ما يكون زي تبلا لها زودي خمس تبلا لها زي زربان حكوينو هيزي نعملت حوات لبا ما حواتي مسج قال فلي ما يصبغ تزارب خا صبغ ميديا توصل لها جن تصارف خا يولني توم تصرفهم زلخون دحد صريفيه من دحر كوريهم ما حرر يبالو حرر نمنتاي دم بفنጫም يفلح يوصا حواتنا ايان زدفرا زلوا انا زي بتلي نتغارنا ኤርትራን ልብ ዘለኩም ዝነገረኩም ታዩ ደቀንስዮ ጽሪያት حواتنا ናይ አስመራ ድርየታት ናይ 4 ኪሎ ድርየታት መጽኦም ኣብ ትግራይ ክደፍርዎን ከለው ተጻሪፍ ከአይሃልኩም ንአይክ ተወቅሱ ተለኹም by the way አነ ሰከድሃን ናሃትኩም ምሳኻትኩም አይኮርንያ አይባሰኩምንየ I respect your opinion because we're in America. So as American myself, I believe in your right to free speech, to exercise your right to dispute with facts. So if you have facts that low nagaram sihum, misaik to magot and tadalihum, this platform is open for any of you. Whether through the chat right now or you want to come to the show, send me a message on Facebook. I'm serious. But
that's true.
But we don't forget one thing. Nihna tagaru بمنن تأمر بمنن بدق هونه عوشتنا ذلهم حد وحدات تجارو شنقلاتكم توالاشوا بمحارو تقرأي تشني في أيالكم جوزكم كيوس ويدما ماسك جيركم وزيهم بانديرا ناي تقرأي حسكم فوتو تدعيلكم سلام مصر زيت الزاجاجو جنزة زي توصو نهاجركم زي تولو عاد دويلكم حواتكم بزمركم كي تواجهوا خيد الناركم تزاروا by the way قدم زي شو زي عنتو بس حد حفتنا نوقع هنيره بسلكي مسبات كم زي استفاد عليه لا تنمن تاي ليا أبزع عدسي نادو ولاس من أسي كيدكم ندحر كيدكم تقاليسكم عبيدنا خنموتنا نابلا الزارة تقارني وايلو أنا بك تاشمي لبسو I cannot زي نجار I كؤلني أنا بزلوا مجزيسي من إنكوان من إسي تقرأي ما نمزخون تقرأي هذا زحرر زلو زقتر زلو بيت منجست تقرأي ناي تقرأي منجستنا وتادر زولو خسر حلو نحنا ناي وتدرنا مكاير تكونا نفس الدت كوينا جن منجست تقرأي أف تقرأي منجست لنا أيو by the way أف تقرأي كاب أفريقيا مول قصر حدا خوينا دهننت بالسلام زنورة هاجر تقرأيها بوتا مالتي كفل هاجر أف تقرأي دك أنو سيد فران نيرن مبوتنا يودسه كم دليل تزاريو by the way كو نا إرتراوان سأجمع دليل كو حد نقرأ ديمقراطي يكرتاق ولا يفوتوكم محوات إرتراوان ديمقراطي كو أب إرترا سلزير أخمو حادثة بمكان صريف ورئيساياس عد كي عطق نيدل أي قبل كان ينتهي وكو كيلو قتل وكو يزول دانيا بعلو بوليس بعلو منقست بعلو أب تقرأي ما إمكان بسلام إن حلنا حيزو كافت حيز ساعات هذي ما نم تقرأي أي واقع أنا عطق نزبله أي قدرنيو بمنو تأمر إذا يونايت تقرأي أي نبرن يلن أي مسؤول يو بدليتنا أنا نقالس أنا وزي حيزي كومنت صحف ما يرد لهم I saw you مايك نازودي جنزبنا أكو يهفت ملو ويل صحيح حدث إنكو حفت منا سيء ناتنا حفت ما نهزبنا نقالس أيو نهزبنا ندق أيو مبر إسرائيل 4 ساعات نصور حزلنا سرح كاوجبانا خاف دموزنا بعنا هنا
Don't blame them though, because that's what they used to. نساتهم كو خيت خفولس كسرح يخلون يا يقدر تاس حدا نقدر تخافي لهم رأيهم ده حجة. I don't know if it's the real one. مش I think Abiy مثلاً he's paying. He's telling what the Ethiopian embassy in DC is hiring people that would actually in the social media was because nobody's going to do it for free. They think that how can these people do all this work for free? They can't understand it, how one person can work this hard for free. It's not for free. We want to make sure we have people. حزبنا نحزين لدى أن تحقق رناي ما ننتي أنا كنت قراوي تندحر السون دحر تجنسيلو. Who am I? Yeah, I'm American citizen. مو جن كنت ولديكم ما ننتي تدمك فسستلو أيحنا بجاكوي. That's me, So
كما يحكي خيازي أقناتا يانيرا.
France, they do that, right? So
no, I love it.
You do that, it's not coming no red, white, and blue,
That's right. That's right.
It's just who I am. أنا حجز عدوى العبد ترى I'm straight كاب شرة حجز ما تفعل مثلني. Like I am so Habesha, it's not even funny, So that's who I am inside. سلازي نسو that is more than money. It's priceless. I would die. حدكو أنا إحنا سلا ندليوم منا TDF خيركم سي عاوز أخفيلكم in your comfortable home. لمن تعرفون يقولون دي مدام حارو ولا تم هدف. You don't understand. My job, my position here is more important than me fighting there. So إلى خمس قتل عاوزي I have more power. نتقرأ كأريع. I have more influence. عاوز خوينة نعدين حدث. So it's priceless. Me, I don't need money in the bank. I'm not getting paid a penny. Oh, زوجتكم خلتنا قرن تخفلة. She gets paid. كل جزء زبلوني مالتي. EBS سرحني راس نسو زي أخلص حجمت عن تبي ألف تسرح الله. Yes, يسرح لهم. From my heart, I'm working for them. I'm working for my country. What are you doing? خفي الكابت كمبيوتر متصرافي ورخام خافت لر إثيوبيا حد سبكوا زوج علم خم holiday أو ده أمد خم توهال كلهم عسوس بيلهم ما ده أب لوس أنجلس عسوس بيلهم ما كم كلتا restaurant زوج أون we give them what they need ريحة يومها تحاول خم جينون ديس أرفعنا أنا أردت حما أمحرة الناس they can't say anything after computer good oh God من خلهم ده nobody بس أرفعنا نحن أخيرنا هالرقم جزء that's just how we are. تخافي لنا really؟ تخافي لنا فرقان. We got paid all day, every day with the happiness. You know how we got priceless.
That's right.
Brother and sister right now.
That's
We have
right.
so many families. And I can go to Tennessee. Tagaro ورخيبة يوم خافتا airport نابوز أم خارج إليه. Family فانا مالتي.
أنا يقول له كل جزء لهم.
I'm sure you are. I know it.
أنا بقى سمعي إذا باندير هذه أحيزو كوفيا نايت كرايز جبره وبري جبر قال يبل بقى أنا بقى نتحاوف ماسكنا جيبنا بحدا خيرنا بقى أنت نحنا تجارب معلومي يلن إتي
the people نسياتهم لا تخافلوا تاجنزر نيشتي ود مسؤولة if it's delayed by a week ما يتخافلكم حجر أنت هاي أخوات يتخافلكم كل ما زي رخاكم إلهم كفوا زيهم هكذا supporters and now زيهم عادي supporters مالتي they need to get paid to do what they're doing they need to get paid I am getting paid عندي حوات فريس عندي محاجة فريس I swear to God I can go to any Tigray they most likely know who I am right بقى هاي حفتي هاي معري بقى we just you don't understand the love that
أفادت أمنا تمسجن
that is more to me جنزب that after I go shopping I will go to Ross I will go shopping تودي أتا جنزب كتك أصير كاك حمكشتي أتخون سب تهليكو عن سب راح يسأل عتسأل سب تهليكو هافتلكا forever it's not it's who you know it's not what you have or how much money you have it's who you know and إحنا قاعدة فالقنا that is more payment money كل سب زفترو قرشكو ورقة بقى تكاصلات الخاص اسنفل you know so they don't know this don't blame them though so I has a lot
no نزيم أنا no نتناقر كنت facts زي فلتوه كندا خات خفالي ولناي نسخاتكم قصيركم زي تخلوا خفية عايزة لني ولا
that's true
حيزي كاو خبا خلت له تايم ما حاسم مسلكي بجنزب قل كم زورك يو نحنا ناتنا دموز نا هزبنا كم بكران نوص هنا نقال زلنا سلازي نحنا حد نجر جن أنا بتجارو زحبناني دس لاني زحقوسن نزال عالم زي السعو أنا ولا تصبح نقول توميته حقوستني أخوان زموت اللي ما قد تعلم زلكي أبزاتنا يبغى تعلم عالم أمريكا ترى يكون عالم ملو خارجنا بانديرانا حيزنا يعنا حادث قال أي أبزخون بوتا تجروا أنت ترخيو بك تحاوفك بحدا غيرهم منا نساتهم محيزي غوندرين وينو كالي شوان وينو خمزي بعربي باهتن له تري يلخي أنا أنت وزوركو نا إيرتراويان ونزيو يتهم لبامات ناوانا زولو ويانا خنديهم زخوف لكم يقولوا ملو يتهم ما آخر كوينهم زحاسو حيز وحنقو ويانا اختشنفوا يدولي له نحنا خلنا شنفوا يدولي له مثل شنفنا خاص وحنقو حنا خفوريهم كأناوري يحسوا نحنا سي أي لمدنا يه نحنا تجارما نمانم زخوانة إيرترا وخوانة خالي إثيوبيا وخوانة توم قفع الصرحة ينلقوا منا إتمانم ناب زي آتول مجدي حماق زي سرحجن أبي إيرترا خيرنا أو إثيوبيا خيرنا قفعين سرحنا أي لمدنا يون بحرنا يكونن جن نحنا تمهرنا يلوم تايو سرعتنا من مخانم قالي هنا فريتنا هنا حد مرحر تتجارو جن أنا نتجارو زيا كم صرف تواصلكم ما نهاتكم دخمتيا أب أمريكا هونكم تجارو نحنا قارسن تخويتكم حواتنا دكنا سنبينا خنموتنا تولز لهم كافتم حق دفاويان إيرتراويان حزبنا زدفروا زلوا زودقة أمر إذ حاسكم يخم من ودمن وقالمنا ودمن كموتين سخاتكم أمريكا هونكم خيتك على سخيت واقع تولز لهم من ودمن يخموت لهم أمتى هاجركم مدركم صوحنا وخدا أنا كو باي ذا واي أوزي حد جزء هزي صوحنا كو بقى تجراي ناس أخوينا بحدا وجن نهاجرنا يا يلهم خفكر زبلنا وشت من يسرح زي صرهم ندقنا خا سلطان خرخوجون حيز زقواي خانة ويم دك زي خمسة عينة تجراي دك كم معي بمن تعمل
by the way we need some people like that I know people
دك كم ما تاتيهم زيهم
I was quite nomsi still post زجاور الله بقى me and my husband خمسين نقبل نسرح لنا خمس بتلص yeah I mean ما بتخيل like you can do that I'm not saying the entire delegate can you post something can you be the voice for our people تايلو تصنحلكي you know خنديلو معاز خدات تحواس غزي اب تግራይ you know سعسعتلو خندي ነገርተሎ ድሕር ሓዘን ማለት ምስ በኸና ምናምን ተምሰል ዝሞት ምሓዝና ቤተሰብና ግን are you trying to be there during the happiness time ሽዑ ንትግራይ ከዲ በቃ ዝነት ኢልክ ንትግራይ ከዲ have you fought for us first መጀመሪያ እኮ we have to fight we have to win then we celebrate you can't just all day every day you're just celebrating here as if nothing happened had just ተጋሩ ደን ብስሩ ከመይ ገሪ ኣኽኢልዎን I thought ተጋሩ ኮስ ጥንጥጠካንዳ no matter what you know I analyze it politically ብለኝ ገለ ዋላ ተበሉስ eventually it has to hit you somehow ብስሩስ you know you don't have to be like ታገዛ ክትቃጸል ይብላ ኣዴኺ ኣኩኺ ገለ ክሞት ይብሉ you know then that's I just don't get it allo tagaru እዚኦም ሕጂ ባንዳድና ንብሎም I don't know the names but all I know is shame on them tagaru people that are actually not crying with us I was ልብና ክሳዕ ጠፍእ ንዛረብ ንጽረፍ ኣለና every second I post something ይጽረፍ the spam ዲብ ምንታይ ዲብ ይጽርፉን እዮም but you know what ደስ ይበኒ that means ነኺአዮም ኣለኹ ማለት እዩ ክጽረፍ ተለኹ ቀደም ክሩ ነይረ ሕጂ ኸ I'm good I'm doing something right كتصرف لك كتوقع لك in order for you to get that freedom كما يسوع كريستوس تسعيلي you know خندي توقعوا for the love نعانا يلي مش ميتنا خندي تساعي then what تسيء لما عندي at the end of the day تقرأ يمكن تسيء one day we're gonna be there but many توقعوا many تصرفوا خندي عين that's one thing we have to know خندي تشاغير كأحد حد ولا كوفي لأنا حجي imagine trainer customer خسئن سلا زي دلي I'm gonna just you know حدا جزء post جبرين إشتيخ I go working كيف بهالمنتان كأو you know and then during the happy times hey everybody you know I'm going to Tigray because تعاويتنا أبينركي so زي الفلت مسؤولهم they think we're busy but I see them I see them Tagaru friends of mine that have not posted anything حج كورس إعلام أم حارودو قال ملكو غرفهم we don't care حج أنا مورز الرأي مزلسهم تجارو مثل عن friend غيره يومي يومين حج جن
تمدك كم ما تجار مالك كيجن
تمدك بقى our own people are just waiting ساعة ناس أنا توصينا ساعة سعيت دو دقس نتهدقس صبي له حج منهم كيولو تم حوات محازو تم كي بلو فريحة till this day وأورد شد الشهر حشو عطور إحنا كسا حجس نمحارو زخورو سباك الله أنا المعلم منم زي قورو نمحارو الله إما منم سي تعيات نمحارو الله مش تأيس أخالكم كدولا لهم صحفا لهم سيخالكم حدا نقرس إنبي من نفسي مبرقا لي قورو نمكم نسافة ما يكونوا مخيرا مزغات النظر اللوغن I cannot do it I cannot be you know turning my back on my people not use your voice you don't have to have a lot of followers 100 سب فالور تلقى ولا friends تلقى حتى 100 سلسة 100 حمشة 100 friends تلقى imagine 500 people if you let them know how you feel if they respect your friends they will you know Allah سألنا تحدي what can we do Zodi you know we've seen that your people are dying how can I help إلهم أمريكا متعفوا لهم I send them the information #Tigray Genocide فيتكم you know spread the word Islam because the American people see like, wow, Zodi hasn't posted anything lately. She's been hurt. You do your own friends would ask you. So be the voice. Good. If you're just every day posting about your little Habasha clothes, I'm birthday, I got married, I got engaged. Really, this is not the time. How can you even come and get lucky? Someone harun kozi asnever nisaba kwazi they beletisi. You're You're not even there for your people. How can you be there for me? They will say that to you. So, خميس بار نوع على زي خونة تسمى أنا عاي خمير عم حازات خونني. So, حليف كان يبعد خسابسي حليف كسي. You rather like be friends with this person than speak for me, for my people. You know, Tigray as a whole. أنا حجي مستعوتنا. You don't understand. قدم شراء I'm from شراء قليل نربو إنديز في No more. I'm from Tigray. Tigray as a whole makes me, makes Zodi. Every Agame, مقالة Samra, my father is from Samra. حجي no more counting. I will the day I die, I am Tigrawiti. Where are you from? I'm from Tigray. Where are you from? I'm from Tigray. That's it. I'm from Tigray. Done. كابي عدي أبي سفر أبي منامن no more counting سفرات anymore. And it starts with me. أنا عندي يعني ربك عشرة خل بتعمل. Then that's not right. حجي we are one. حدا خوين ناسي خمسة قال مش حسوس أبي كحنت مول تجورة كم أخوينا لنا.
By the way, نسي ده حرم زلوا. تقولي له قال. نس مكرياتهم السوم صبوا خوان أنت مسكين. زودي خمسة دولار ما يكمل خمسة دولار حراي وش آتي خم زراقي. أنا خباص وأنا خفالي مكرو. جن زي تردم تايل مسلكنا ناتنا foundation how strong مخانو. They don't understand it.
And they think نجزي is مسلم زلوا نجزي oh just watch حجكو خفالة ليكم حجزي تجاربكو بتأجم جزء بحوار united كونيوم كأخر دحاري من كأننا كونيوم تندح حالي فلوتي أي تحقق جزء صحنا نحجكو عاد بهال. I am telling you as تجارب we have to think beyond the معوات كو زلوا نجاري we're gonna be independent regardless. Do not doubt that. تقراري من لنا إذا عملت زي أخي تود that we're gonna be somewhere next فاسيكا. You know, I'm uttering the word. It's gonna be so be it. I'm manifesting this, okay? It's gonna happen. Tigray, we're gonna be fasika next year, God willing. Guess what? Because we're about to win. So now we have to think about Tagarus, are we gonna be still divided later? United what about Musta'awatna? How we plan that? Musta'awatna, how can we tell the world the most united country in the world? So we have to stick to this unitedness that we have right now. We have to keep it going. We shouldn't finish مستعوتنا. كأو عدوائنا قال منازي قال عدوا ده أنتادو قال زبال نجار كيهلونا بطاعنا هنسعر لنا. We are Tigray united, and I'm just making sure the future is still really, really strong for our people. We are Tagaru always and forever, no matter what. We shouldn't call each other. I mean, had example مش fundraising like you rather like fundraising had gaza than asset gaza, and then you go from there. Good. No more shurada, no more for me. I am Tigrawiti first and foremost. That's it. Do not ask me what sefer I'm Tigray Tolid. That's it. Leave me alone. That's it. You know.
Here's the time is lucky. By the way. استي أفسلست مدى نازلنا لما أنتي مجمرتا نايزا أو exercise ناوينا كاو نايزا أو إرتراويان تم لباماتن تم مأخر زلون تم رقوماتن أفسلست فلينا أو جئنا لنا مالتيو حيزخا نافذنا ناتقراي ينا تقالي ناتي نازلنا أو جن حد نجر زولنا ينيرو حصر بيلا خجر سيء تجارو ونوعلم هيزي تم مسانا سلامة وصل زي وصو تم كل جزء push زي جورو أيدو قفنا يكون النزلنا أوزي خبردوكم زلوا حوات تجارب إنه يوم بزحات نعبنت قول عزلوا عندك أنستيو نايتشايل كيرس أجمعت له بزح نجارات خمس زلوا يردنا أيو صراحة عندنا بتلي مزحته هيلز كير سرح تلايلو صراحة فوق أدل زي خير كم قلقلين أنا أبنت أنا رومت الإسلا سرح I work remotely so it's a blessing for me.
That is, yeah.
All I need is like my work laptop and internet access, so I could be anywhere to do my job. But I think like I want to make sure that Tom Togaru had nail bumps صريات كوينهم جن بتم فعلى نجار زي ساتفو وقصاين أروى لهم من ناتهم no ما يكون أنت وقصا سخط فلتوا ولا كم حوار. You guys have to know the difference what we saying. جن Tom أنا بتعمل زحزنا نجين ودمن قالمن مويتهم بتقرأ حيزس وحنوكو هاجر اللي تنقول اليوم خيتك على سخيت وصل زول زلوا زي أنا حدا خكلني يكونن سو حنوكو جن زي كنا ناول لتلنا كنا رارع لتلنا محفورهم من مواردهم القوني تجارب حدا كلاي أبتقرأ إذا حيزن دحرنا تقرأ من قست وفر نحيلقا موسيقى بكلاشين سلا سمعتي إذا زي يروح حقدة فاويانكو يقولون كتري وانت لهم كو خندزي أسكروي تبقى تخون حيز كوين بلي عم اغر رقيص امرغو يدم نيوم بركو ጫማ ነው አልኮ ረጊጾም የመጽ ነረም ናብ ትግራይ እዚኦም እሲ ከላሽ ስለ ሓዙ ኮይም ሕዋትና ዝደፍርወን ዘለው ከላሽን ሒስካሲ ኣብ ትግራይ ኩሒዚ ብበዝሒ ዕጥቂ ሒዙ ተዝነብር ነርኮ ኣታዚኣቶም ኮ ታሽም ኮይኮን ዝዋጉ ዝቃለሱ ኮይኮን ጀጋኑ ኮይኮን ንቆልዓ ዝቀትል ንደቀ ኣንስትዮ ህፃውንቲ ዝደፍር ኣብ ገዳማት ዘለዋ ንስታት ዝደፍሩ እዚ እናተገብረስ ኣብዚ ኮንከ ከዓ ከይትሞትና ከይንድንግፅና ናሃትና ተጋሩስ ወፅኹም ከይትቃለሱ እዚ መንግስት ትግራይ በዓል ዝወለ ይኸውን ዘሎ መንግስት ትግራይ ወፈር ተይሉ ወፊርካ እንኳን ኣው ዘለና ማንሕና ኣውዚኡ ኣቲና ኣኒ ታይም ደምና ክነፍስስ ኢና ንትግራይ ዋላ ዜግነትና ናይ ኣሜሪካ ኮይኑ አይ ዶንት ኬር ኣነ ባይ ዘ ወይ ኣነ ወረቀት ዋላ ናይ ኣሜሪካ እንተኾነ ወረቀተይ ትግረዋ እየ በቃ ደመይ ከም ሓፍትና ዘውድ ዝበለቶ ደጋጊመ ኢለኩም እየ ኣነ ናተይ ተተወጥሑ ኢደይ خلت عينت دمي ዝፈስስ ኣብ ነፍሰይ ኣነ ኻ ሒዚ any time ምስ ጎኒ ትግራይ መንእሰይ ኮይነ ግን ካባይ ዝበሎ ፀብ ትግራይ ዝነው ጀጋኑ ዝዋጉ ዘለው ኣነ ንኣቶም ክብርን ሞጎሳን ንዘላለም እስካብ ዝምውት ብምንም ተኣምር ክንርስዕ ከም ዘይብልና ሓደ ሓሳብ ይቀርበልኩም ተጋሩ ካልኣይ ደካማታት ትግራዋይ ሪአ ይፈልጥን እየ ከምዚ ዝግበር ስራሕ ዘሎ ሓደኹም ግን ውርደት እዩ ትግራይ ካ ተሸኒፋ ኢልኩም ዝኣመንኩም ተጋሩ ደካማታት ጥራይ ዘይኮንኩምስ ካፍቶም ሃገርናን ህዝብናን ዘውርሩ ዘለው ዝብኣስኩም ኢኹም ምክንያቱ ኣብ civilized society እዮም ዘለኹም you guys live in a civilized society you should be speaking up for the injustice when atrocity takes place when genocide takes place you should be speaking up for your people so even ተመምሃሩ ኣብዚ ያኔ ናኣቶም zero respect ዘለኒ I don't respect them because ሒዚ ህዝብና ናተወደ at least ኤርትራውያን ኮ ተወሰኑ መጽኦም ምሳና አይንቅበሎን ዝግፍዒ ይብለለው ኣምሓሩ ግን ብናይ መንእሰይ ትግራይ ተቃሊሱ ሰላም ዘምጾን ኢትዮጵያ አዲስ አበባ ከም ኒውዮርክ ከም ሎስ አንጀለስ ዘማዕበላ ደቆም እናምሃሩ ሃፍቲሞም ንህዝብና መሊሶም ሎም ዝረግጽዎ ዘለው ጽባሕ ንጎዚኦም ጎረቤት ኮይኖም ምሳና ዝኾኖም ሓሩ ኣይኮኑን I don't care ንስኻትኩም ኣነ I'm speaking for myself by the way I'm not you know ስለዚህ ኣነ ግን ትግራዋይ ኮይነ ጽባሕ ንጎ ፈኻር ኣይኮነን መልሓሰይ ጠሊፈይ ዛረብኒ ኣነ ትግራዋይ ኮይነ ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ ዝኩሉ ቦታ እናኸርኩ ምስ ኣሕዋተይ ይሳተፎ ዘለኹ ኣነ እየ ናይ ወያነ ገንዘብ ወሲደ ኣይኮነን ንህዝበይ ላይ ተሰስየ እየ ብዙሕ ውጪ ዘለና ነውጾ ዘለና ኒ airline like you know we spend a lot of money yes I understand we have to buy a plane ticket we have to buy like you know we have to reserve hotels or Airbnb we have to rent a car you know what I'm going to shout out actually to my friend like Denny in Dallas and Turkish in LA and I know there's some of you already like around also like they've been you know you guys been like the backbone on this TDF group moving around the country reserving hotels and Hurut in Denver the things that you guys been doing for us and there's so many others who's been helping us tremendously making sure our travel goes smooth
yep.
you know እዚ ተጋሩ ማለት this is a way ንሰርሖ ዘለና ግን ባጀትና ገንዘብና ንሕና ዓርስ በዓስና ውሽጣውሽቲ ንተሓጋገ ዘለና ኢና at the same time ግን ናይ በዓልና ጉልበት ናይ በዓልና ርሂፅና ዘምፃናዮ ገንዘብና ንሃገርና ንትግራይ እናበልና ንንቀሳቀስ ዘለና ንካይዶ ዘለና ኸ we show the world who we are as Tagaro we did our part but America and the world is failing to act we did our part ኤርትራውያን ኣብ 30 ዓመት ዝመከርዎ ተጋሩ ኣብ 6 ወርሒ ንዓለም መፍሊጥና ትግራይ ስለዚህ ኤርትራውያን ሒዝውንማ ንሕና ኣይንጸርፈኩም ዘለና ኣና ናኹም ኣይንዕቆኩምን ዘለና ተስኡ ጭንቅላትኩም ባርነት ኣይትቀበሉ ኢና ንብል ዘለና ትግራይ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ባርነት ኣይንቅበልን ወራራ ሓይሊ ኣይንቅበልን ብምንም ተኣምር ሞት ኢና ንፈቱ ንሕና ካራ እናተሓረደት ጓደን ሰይ ትግራዊቲ ሬፕ ኣይትገብሩንኹም ኢላ ንሕግደፋውያን ነምሓራ ምልሻ ንፌደራል ወታደር ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ዝኣቤት ጅግና ትግራዊት ዶ ትግራዊት መንእሰይ ቆልዓ ትግራዊት ድንግል ገዳም ዘላ እዚ እዩ ናሃትና መንነትና ተጋሩ ሒዚ ፈተናና ሒዚ ጥራይ ኣይኮነን ቅድሚ ሒዚ ተፈቲና ተጋሩ ትግራይ ንሕና ህዝቢ ትግራይ ጸሎት ክገብር ተሎ ንዝፈጠሮ እግዚአብሔር ሽዑ ግዜ እዩ ተንበርኪኹ ጸሎት ዝገብር ንጸላአ ግን ኣይምብርከኽን ተንበርክኸ ይፈልጥን ሒዙ እውን ትርእይዎ ኣለኹም ሒዝማ መህደም ባይ ዘ ወይ TDF ክስማዕ እንተለኩ ሒዚ ናብ ዝሃድምዎ እናጨነቖም ብመኪና ናብ ገደ ዝተገምጠሉ ከለዉ እዮም ብፍርሒ ናይ TDF ተኹስ ሰሚዖም imagine so ንሕና I think ናፍቅናኩም ቀኒና እየ ብዙሕ ሒዚ ዛረብ ዘለኹ ስለዚ ኣነ እንታይ ክብለኩም እየ we have like big protests coming up by the way so we did LA Las Vegas Seattle Denver last week okay that was success we will continue the fight until everything in Tigray is back to normal when the corridor opens up when independent investigation takes place in Tigray then we will go back to what Zodi you were saying earlier. We're going to rebuild Tigray. We have plenty of talented Tagaru in every field. You know what? The difference between now and now, Adam, Muhurat of Adam Tagaru in Orna. Lomama, Temasgan, Bumulu, Politica, diplomacy, advocacy, financial, Buhulu Zaitam Hara Tigrawa, engineer, Tavelki, doctor, Tavelki, nurse, Tavelki, blessings. Even our America ወታደር ኮይኖም ሰርቪስ ንኣሜሪካ ዝሃቡ ተጋሩ ሒዚ ረዲ ዝኾኑ ኣነ ዝፈልጦም ፐርሰናሊ ሽሞም መውፅኦም ግን እናይውን እዮም ረዲ ኮይኖም ብኩሉ ነድዮ ንትግራይ ጽባሕ ንጎ ሞያ ዘለዎም ኣትዮም ንትግራይ ዘምዕብልዋ እናይውን እዮም ኣብዚ ኣይተጠራጠሪ
ሰበለና ኮይ ሰብማ we could be 5 million 6 million personally I feel like it's more of us we are so many of professionals in our own field مالتي بنموياسي and احنا تقرا everywhere تقارو doctorate archaeologists we can build Tigray don't forget Aksum we have Aksumites we have everything there all the archaeologists are going to run to Aksum you know and they have to cope بسبب راح يكون ناس بكل نقر حافات منا we might be just 6 million people trust me we are نعوكم فرح منا نعوكم كم like كم زيناي ex boyfriend لك مش oh I don't want you to go منامن زلك فرح مزلو إثيوبيا they don't want to let us go because to سبنا work ملئنا we have so much resources are you kidding me راح يجزم إرتراوي يوصل ما عدنا فنريمنا we just and we still حجكو we're fighting by ourselves نحنكو nobody's helping us. They need to, because many now. Actually, the only thing that I think TDF did is like recruited our own people. Hey, join us. We are doing good now. Other than that, we're not asking for anybody to help us. We're good. We're just a matter of time. That the world is already recognizing us. Every media. Big medias, all the media, they're on our side. Not once has a prime minister, not being interviewed by a big media. Have you noticed? Not one person, not one media, CNN, you can let's interview the prime minister. Because he's a child. They already know he's just going to sit there and lie all day. But guess what? Our own leaders, the PLF leaders, so many times Al Jazeera do CNN do interview. But the guy that is sitting there, he goes to his little hiding room, he's paying people to protect him. Otherwise, if paycheck doesn't come hey man, where's my paycheck? I'm gonna kill you if you don't give me my paycheck. But it's like imagine the Tigray, we are like the most respected. We are, if I tell you, I'm going to show you. That's how we are. We should be called the show me people. I show you. I don't have to tell you. I'm going to show you, actually. I'm going to do better and show you. If this is not pride, I have wings because I'm Tigrawiti. I have this, I'm glowing because I'm Tigrawiti. Because I have that pride. I am Tigrawiti. I don't care who's mad. If you're mad because I'm Tigrawiti, because I support my people, I do not need you in my life. That means, why are you mad? You're supposed to be proud of me because I support my people. And not Tagaru, we are good. We are just It's just a matter of time. And you know, our people might be feeling down. Yes, you can feel down, but guess what? Don't forget, we're just a matter of بورحتات كنعوتنا. You know, نعوم نتم TDF ونتأنكر. You know, they're fighting for us. Let's keep fighting. So the protest, it's going to, the one I'm looking forward to is Oakland, because I am in Oakland right now. Oakland and San Francisco. That would be the big one, I feel. So we'll support. All of you guys need to come out. So we show them that it's not going to stop. The fire is still burning. We're still strong. We're still having the hope. And it's not going to stop. Because the blood that's flowing through us is our people's blood. That's the TDF. So, anyways. Are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm listening. So you talk about protests coming up in Oakland.
Yeah.
Bay Area, first and foremost, let's clarify. You're in Oakland. I'm going to be there in about 2 weeks, I think, now. But before that, it's about it's like I'll be like 2.5 weeks. I'm going to come early.
Yeah.
So I just knock. I actually don't even announce. So we're going to have a little problem.
Yeah.
You're not going to like have meat in the house. So how are we going to survive that?
There's restaurants. Don't expect me to cook. I don't think I don't think you.
No, you actually no. Hold up, no. You actually, it was beautiful when we had it in DC. What are you talking about?
I think I wasn't cooking.
Well, you say you helped Nagisti.
I was helping washing the dishes.
Why أنا ذهبت؟ last time أنا امتحنت.
Oh, I was trying to see because that's what I eat every day.
But it was that's what I meant. That was great. You and Nagista made that, right?
Yeah, I did. I made it.
Well, that's all right. That's
I was on it. I clean. I'm the cleaner. I'm the sous chef also. So
ስለዚህ ቡናና ስዋ ተዘጋጅውልና ማለት ይና በኦክላንድ
So how about we do this? Bay Area ዘለው አህዋትና they can host ገብራና ማለት even አብዝ ገዛይ ማለት ንግደ ሰርሓ and then I could host it. Bay Area. So anyone San Jose, Oakland, San Francisco تنبر أحواتنا تلخن message Mike or message me. And then we'll have a get together. Why not? Because because we can't go restaurant. I cannot go right now. So because I can eat shiro. I love shiro. So shiro, I need mine for me shiro and some mushroom kutfo. So if you guys can get it together and then ba'al Mikey because
no, we'll go with the vegan. I'm okay. I'm fine with it. I like it anyways. I'm easy.
I will make the best salad. I'll make the best vegan foods. Sweet potato and maybe I can make breakfast. I can make some kitcha. I can make some oatmeal. So that would be a volunteer.
I like that. Actually, you know, I like that, especially in the morning with tea. So you volunteer yourself indirectly, actually, that we crash in your house. So that man.
I can make coffee. I have jabana.
Good.
Yeah, and then finjal al-lani. That's it.
By the way, video outside here. Anton Dagatami. Yeah. ሓደ ጀበና ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ሰይርና አንተ
really
ፈሊጥና ኮይና
ባዕልኩም ኦኬ አጣ ተሰራ
ቪዲዮ ሰሪሐ ቦሲ ግን ታ ቪዲዮ ክለቅ አይደለ ይኹን
actually አን ኩሉ ግዜ ናይ ተጋሩ ጀበና ያዘላትኒ
አይ እንዳጋጣሚ ናይ አለከ ይኮነን ሒዚ ብዙሕ ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ሓደ ነገር ቅልቃል ዝሓዘ ንሄና እንዲ ተጋሩ እንዳጋጣሚ ዝተረየናስ ሓንቲ ፍንጃልስ ናይ ሃይለ ስላሴ ኢትዮጵያ ባንዴራ ኮይና አንበሳ ዘለዋ
Oh, that's the one.
አልዕለ ቢልና ከምዚያ ስድድ ደቢልና ፈሊጥና ብቪዲዮ ቀሪፀያ ብደንብ ጌርና ዛረብና ኣብ አንተላ ብሓንቲ ግዜ ተሰይራስ ዋይ ፍንጃሎም ከምኦም ገልዕታት በቃ ብሓንቲ ግዜ ተስበር ኢልና ሞይትና ቪዲዮ ሰሪሕና ሓደ 1 ሚኒት ኣለትኒ ግን ኣብቲ ቪዲዮ ዘሎ ሰብ ከሸር ገብሮ ይደለ ይኹን ኣነ
ዋንሽ
ባይ ፐርሰናሊ ናይ ፋሚሊ ኣብኡ ዘለው ክረአዩ ስለ ዘይደለ ኣነ
hey you know that would be misana. You do that with us and I don't care.
I know it was
I'm not one of those. I'm not a secretive person.
That's okay.
Is what I would do outside. Same thing.
I ቆልዓ ማይነር ስለ ዝኾነት ከም ዝገበረቶ ሲ ከውፅ አይደለ ይኹን ታወላ
Oh tonight I don't have the whole habesha ናይ ተጋሩ ምሸረኮበት ለገለሎ I don't have that but Las Vegas my sister has it.
So ከመይ መስለኪ by the way ዋለ እኮ ያለ ለቢላስ ዳድ እዚህ ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ፍንጃል ይላትኒ I was shocked. It didn't even register to me. So I was like, oh my gosh. So what do you want to do? Let me drop it and see what happens. Hold on, video. I just recorded the whole thing. So I say, what's going on, Leia? Why do you pick it up there? You know, Dad, this is Ethiopian whatever, you know. I was like, so what's wrong with that? It's like, well, you know what's happening? It's like, what's happening? She goes, there's genocide in Tigray. The Eritreans are killing Tagaru, the Amhara are killing Tigray and Ethiopian. I say, like, how do you know? She's like, I hear you talking about it all the time. I go to protest with you. And Nahomi last after much I made the video, but I felt like, you know what?
With the Tigray flag on it now. I can't get
I didn't think about it. So anyways, the reason I don't want to share it is because I also didn't talk to her mom since I co-parent. I don't want to get myself into a situation where her mom might not be in agreement with this. So I want to be respectful and mindful of her mother.
Oh, you're correct. You're right. You're on the right side. You're good.
Yeah. So, but it was hilarious. It was like really interesting because we were on the patio and then she thought she can step on it and like smash it more. And I was like, no.
That's getting too carried away, right?
Yeah. So, in any case, so
crazy how like we are being bombarded by our people dying, and now we have to figure out between. I keep saying Ethiopian. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, you know, Tagaru manate. Like, it's gonna take time before we get, you know, clean up our closet and. You know, they think we are zaranya. Oh my God, you know, I can't believe you guys talking about this. Yes, we are talking about it because it's time to stand up for us. We just think we have to be selfish, and so what? I am one person to say that. Oh, you know, no, I'm sorry. I am gonna stand up for what I believe. And mean whatever you say, you gotta mean it and mean what you say. And I don't want to hurt their feelings. Right now, it's time for you to finally stand up and speak for yourself. And if you feel like, you know what, I want finjal that have Tigray flag, so be it. There you go. Good for you. You have a reason why you're saying that. We have a reason to be mad. Am I supposed to you kill my family? Why would I be caring about what you think? You know, I want everything to remind me of Tigray right now, nothing else. I have to clean up my Facebook. I completely understand. I didn't.
Oh, you got a lot of photos in there you got to get rid of, actually.
But you know what? The funny part is, it's so funny. There's people, Amhara people, sending me pictures of my own picture with the Ethiopian flag. Of course, I mean, we're still Ethiopian. I was Miss Ethiopia. I'm known with the Ethiopian flag.
ግን ቀኒዮም ኮዮም ሒዙ በቃ ንስኮ ኣምሓራ ተመሲሎም ኮዮም ሒዞም ክፀኒሖም ሒዚ ግን ኣመለጠትላ ኮዩ
was accent ናሃተ ኣማርኛ accent. There's no way they think I'm Hariti. Actually more Eritrean is bahal no ko ada.
By the way,
no.
Ana ta bumul ta rahiya ta finjal ግን ta ቆና ኸሪ ያለ ኮን በረኺ ta ተሰበረት finjal Easy. Anyway,
You should
قال
donate though. Donate to go Nerka.
نمن هاي ده هان anyway رغي more than how easy.
Damn.
See,
Okay.
she's trying to step on it. Anyway, አሎ ክንደይ ባንዴራታት ክዳውንታት ናይ ጉያ ዝነበረ ናይ ስፖርት ኢትዮጵያ ዝብል ጃኬታት እኒአኒ ጠርኒፈ ኣኪወየ ዘለኹ ሓደ መዓልቲ ናፃ ናይ ትግራይ ምስ ወፀት ብሓደ ግዜ ናብ ሓዊ ኣኪና ዓለም ምልኽ ነቃፅሎ ኢለ ዝዘጋጀኽዎ እኒአና እዩ
Suma kunde ganzab I had Adidas downtown San Francisco Adidas store allo. Na Ethiopia as well, really extra small, really cute Ethiopia atzel. It's an Ethiopia flag allo Adidas jacket neratni. And very expensive. I actually threw that out. I in the trash, you know. And hey, I don't want anything to remind me of anything right now. But like already in my mind, we're free. In my mind, we're a country. And that's it. Don't tell me how I should feel. Don't tell me, you know. And the reason I keep saying that because people want to censor me. Oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. I'm one person. I'm just Zodi. I'm not speaking for TMH. I'm not CNN. I'm not anybody. I'm just saying for me, what I believe. I own everything that I say. I'm responsible to every opinion that I say. I'm not going to back down. You cannot scare me by saying, Zodi this, Zodi that. And I live in the art of sorry, but no, sorry. I'm not sorry, but sorry. You know?
Sorry, أنا مكون متى إن متى صار تقول ذلك هزمنا أبزي حدثي زرعنا يرصحي في حدا خم إذا مصر حنكاسات يوم زياتهم سي زرعنا استي أنا سي زي يردن زياتهم سي كم عينت like لزيت تات يوم زيهم كم زيهم كزارو سي استحسوا له نحنا سي هزمنا ترقصوا نحنا إثيوبيا لنا أمينا تقميتنا مس إثيوبيا هزمي نهاجر ملمعنا نورار حيلي نشعبي أمس خارج عن تجري توجو
exactly
أو سوماليا وتادر أمس خارج تجري توجو كاب ميدل إيست أمس خارج درونجر كان هزخ تقتل أنا كوا أيجر من زيهم زي يحفروا ليه باكون نشتي حفر يجبوا زيهم قلسي
تسأل فكو خمس جيك متعرفون اللهم إلى ولا تتبركس in the comment they still say زرنيا when I am like how can I be
زرنيا ترى نحنا زرنيا زي كنا نحنا نا حدا مسمر آتينا we don't care about you نسخاتكم ما دو قاتيهم
من تايسي تحاوسنا it's like
very awesome من ناميلهم
husband or even more ex-boyfriend you know how come you don't talk about me we don't want to talk about you it's enough for كل جزء نإرترا خمسين أخنا وساعة نإثيوبيا أخنا لما كل نجار تجري بادو جرنا تجري سودك ما راح تقازي الناس my own family they go outside to get mine you know they don't even have running water in their own تاشما ختمة عندنا بادو فين عندنا ده المعنى يا China مسينا عندنا أديس أبابا كمتي وير زرنا نبى عندنا رسعنا عندنا قرويتنا نحجز نورنا and we are زرنا but right now we finally focusing on ourselves oh no how dare you really I'm sorry enough is enough we're done we want to focus on ourselves we're good بقى مقرفنا عنده we didn't say إحنا وجزاهم شحنكم هؤلاء نسخاتكم منها شحنة توصل لهم so we're not asking anything we're just trying to protect our home that's it we're protecting ourselves درفنا زي أمكوس دا سرقوا دا قتلوا زرنا خايبنا I don't get it so I don't even know anything about politics I don't know I'm just here to talk about health and
I got you right in it though
but
you're doing good
they got me but this is just Tigray ile زي دخل من نسب أنا I would never get tired of saying Tigray and I'm gonna stand if you call me an activist call me a zerenya call me whatever this is just Zodi the personal trainer the girl that's just loves to have fun and dance and sing guess what now I'm all about Tigray every TikTok I'm gonna just post Tigray until we're free
he's a cause of haram by the way زلو مساج كله خلق تلو دول كله تلو حد نجار بلالي تلو إغنور سلاز جوار كيا ما بنس نحنا كو حرر ولا خلنا تلا ما حرر زبلهم زلو إذا how can Mike in the Zodi دول how can he talk to her anytime كو يمدور زلو how can because نحنا تجارو إنا نزدلنا يو نحنا سلطانين فلت حدث على حدث تحتين لاين رئي نحنا ما كلنا حادينا خنوصت لنا خالي ترفقو عجاب نيوكم دي خبز نيوكم انت عجابين احنا تقارينا نمن
It's like how you know what, if I wanted to talk to our president, you know, Debrecen, I can make that phone call. That's how much we're so close family. I want to talk to Getachew Reda, I can. It's a phone call away. You know, that's how we are close. And Hnasi, Gazanaya, Tigrais, Gazanaya. We are not like, oh, high leaders, you have time, famous, we are one. We are just level people. That's it.
That's it.
And I'm not going to be censored because I spoke for my people. زود خمزيلا خمزسي إلى تنادلي. I've heard rumors come إلى مخا. أنا من المرة فلاكم وتابعوا العدو زبسة ما بتعمل لين أنا. I'm just one person. Just حنتو قالي بقى. I am nobody. But I'm gonna speak for. I have the authority to talk about my opinion, my country, Tigray. Tigray flakum hiskumutsu na Eritrean. I'm not gonna tell you don't take your flag out. Just support us. That's all we ask. Not that we need your support, but if you're gonna show support, don't just say it behind the computer. Show me. Say it. Do a video. Say something. I support Tagaru people. Not to PLF. I'm not saying you have to go all political. I support Tigray people, Tagaru people. That's it. Support people. Humans.
By the way, زوم صباما زيرو دوم نحنا نبل زلنا politica كون نزار زلنا genocide نزار زلنا genocide سي هاي genocide نحلوه
أنا بدفنا حجزنا سلمتي African Americans are writing me every day. Hey Z, what can I do? What they had Eritrean, had my own closest friends. What they come زي بلوني زودي من دنو من فلق شغله يلم I felt. Instead أبزاشو you know من دنو سميتاوي هونش منامن يمزلوني. I'm not سميتاوي man. I'm just of course خذك كن فرقان. There was times, especially in the first few months, I will عن المقبي. We're not eating. خمسة عامل مخنص سميتها وخن كجلم الخن بحثنا no. We don't need nobody. We don't need any of you guys. We just need our own support with each other. كابدم ون وقعت أنا بينين أنا. أوزكم فلاكم أدعيكم خنزورو فلاكم قال خن مثلنا because they keep saying Eritrean was with you مو أرينا لهم because we are people of action. بتجبر بمسرجة we are people that show proof. That's the kind of people we are. Not proof نحن زي اللي أنا سألت كزرع من عم يصير توني. I'm all about like okay you told me that I expect you to show me. That's it.
جن حكنا تفرحهم يا.
Country. Show me country. Not show me states. Show me country. That's what we are. Yeah.
أنا جن by the way first of all زخون المسج ده آخرهم contact to W email post جرى له email زحته تنيرو email Tigray 2025 at gmail كم تسد لي تقوليهم سلكوا ناي مسج text message ويدما voice message تقولين filter جرى حاتيتو إذا محل فوقكم أو سير له after screen underneath جرى له بفيسبوك دما ميكي Tigray لكم تعطيهم messenger في القلة تقوليهم هم نقدر زلوا سنة سرعة تقولينهم اللي سركم سؤال كامل صراف من عاطوين جن مرسلوا زي عجبرني مكنياتو نحن حيز علامة نزلوا حزبنا عبد تجراي قفع تصريح وصل زلوا قفعنا تصرح له زلوا نو تبقيسنا مناسي تجراي عبد diaspora زنينا TDF تبعنا نسوع زلنا مسعب بيت حواتنا ياتنا نتناوبنا أو حدا علامة سلزلنا نحاتكم زي ربح زرواتها تمسوا نو ناجنا كم علامنا عين بلنا نحن ما حانتي علامنا زلنا علامة زيو anyway عربي on the 7th May 7th I'm headed to Atlanta Georgia so there is a big protest in Atlanta.
I wish I was there.
We're gonna figure out how to get you over so and then so I'm gonna head out there Wednesday then we're gonna join them on Friday. And then Friday night, we're going to fly to DC. On Saturday, May the 8th, we're going to join the Women March in Washington, DC. So for those of you who don't know what's happening, we got 2 protests coming up this next week. If you can join us, Atlanta, Georgia, then Washington, D.C., then who knows what will come after that. But the big one,
Oakland.
yep, that's what I was going to say. The big one, so the Bay Area, Zodi's calling it Oakland, but I'm going to call it Bay Area because it covers San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, Sacramento, Fresno. Hey, my hometown, Fresno, and all the other cities. Hey, you don't even know I'm from Fresno, huh?
Well, I don't know. My family used to live in Fresno. I'm not
I
sure.
know that. I know that.
I think you knew my sister.
Of course.
Yeah, I figured.
I know. So yep. So my people in Fresno is going to show up.
I think so.
And then, yep. And then my buddy Kathy and her group from Sacramento is going to show up.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, but Kathy's also have the earrings.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Tigray thing, because we need to have our Tigray flag everywhere, you guys, and we have to support our Tagaro businesses. Any Tagaro businesses that want me to support them and I want to promote for them, let me know. I have the platform. I will promote any Tagaro for Tigray. ዝኾነ ንሳቶም ክፍቱ ተለው ክፍትሙ ተለው ትተረፍ ይኹን ዋላ designated percentage ንትግራይ ዝኸይድ ስለዚ ንተሓጋገዝ business ተሊኩም let me know. I will support you guys to promote you, to put your poster, your business card somewhere. So Kathy Haftana, she has earrings, which I love so much. So she has the Tigray flags logo, we want to wear that. Anybody that's going to do wristband, please, that would be awesome. And I want to wear a hat night, Tigray flag. I want to wear earring. Kathy is doing earrings. I'm going to wear that soon. So yeah, any businesses, this is a time we got to support each other. So
agree.
And the businesses need to kind of come out. And we have this pride that I'd handle no. The more successful a restaurant like Tigray is, the better for us. When they profit, Tigray profit. So I would support any businesses that are out there. Same thing with cyber, I'm hoping. But just personally speaking, I would love to support businesses that are out there. I would promote their business.
Amen. So whether it be restaurant eating out, whether it be anything, let's focus on Tagar business. By the way, let's be honest here. We also have been supporting Eritrean-owned businesses that support us. So let me be clear. For those of you Eritreans, let not be confused. Whether it be Midwest, East Coast, like South, I mean, everywhere that we've been at a protest, including Seattle, we actually made sure that either we go dine in at Tagaro-owned or Eritreans who support us. And I have to say, this amazing woman in Seattle, we went into her business and she was so welcoming. She ended up getting several Tigray flags. And it's blessing because that's a true Eritreans really standing with us in support of the movement. So the good-hearted Eritreans who are standing with us, let not our people who are hurt, who are going through so much pain, be the deterrence for you or an excuse for you to say, oh, so and so say this. That's because that's a little. But I want to quickly shout out for Lenny Bryans, who's back. I just I put up his remarks. Usually he has a lot of jokes and questions, and I think he came up a little bit late tonight. But hey, we're still within the first 2 hours before we end our segment. I just want to shout out. And then I saw someone when I mentioned Fresno. Guess what happened? Say stand up for 559. That's a Fresno area code.
Yes, it is.
So even though I've been out of Fresno for 21 years now, I still love my people in Fresno. So a shout out to you guys in Fresno and throughout Cali.
I'm from Oakland. I rep Oakland all day. Same thing with people from Fresno. They always, represent Fresno. So that's just how it is. I think that's where we grew up. I mean, I'm from San Diego and Oakland, but then mostly Oakland. So yeah, 619, 5.
And I got a shout out for another person that I also know I had the opportunity to speak with, Big Yon SD. Hey, you know what? I love you, brother. He is a Eritrean brother, that speaks his mind, very open-minded, talented person that I had the opportunity to speak to and chat with. So let me just be clear again. نحنا ኤርትራውያን ከምዚ ክንብል ተለና ኤርትራውያን ሓቀኛሃት ግፍዒ ሕማቕ እዩ ኢሎም ዝዛረቡ ምሳና ንኦም ንዒቕና ንኦም ንደፍር ንኦም ንበኣስ ሰባት ተጋሩ ኣይኮንናን። ስለዚሁ let's be clear, let's separate. Sirak, if you're out there listening to, love you, brother, because he was out there in LA with Captain Eritrea. And you know what? I also should say, honestly, despite the mishaps and certain things that's been said about you, I appreciate you clearing it tonight. So if anyone is confused, stop the negative posting online. If you have a question or issue, I will put you on a 3-way, 4-way conference call with Zodi anytime. Call me, text me, message me. Because when one of you reached out to me, message me, I communicated with her right away. And I think there's a little bit factual issue that I have. The message that was sent to me and what happened on the ground don't line up, but I'm not going to call anyone a liar. We need to work together. Let me just tell you this. Zodi has a thick skin. She's not one to shy away from facts. So this is not to speak on her behalf or for her, because she's capable of standing for herself. But let me tell you something. Astagaru nahna ane Zodi tasahita ane tasahite immediately tamayitna nfatho magadi alana nahna tagaru. Biminin ta'amr እዚሁ ናይ ደገ ሰብ መፅኡ ዘይሰብሮ መስመር ዝሓዝና መንእሰይ ተጋሩ ዳያስፖራ ዝነና ልብና ሓደ መስመር ኮይና ኢና ሽማግለ ናይ ደገይ ንደሊ ካልእ እንደሊ ኣነ ተጥፊኤ ዘውዲ ናተይ ስልከይ ደዊላ ማይ ከጥፊኻ ትብለኒ the same thing ካልእት እውን ከምኡ ተመስገን ኢና ንሕና ግን ሎሚ ንሕና እንኳ ብሓደ ወገን ዋና ወለድና ጸላእትና ኣይምሃርኩምና እንተበልናዮም ሓደ ነገር ግን ትዕግስትን ልቢ ጽሩይ ልቢ ዘምሃረና ምስጋናኦም ንዘለዓለም ይኹን። እዚ ንሕና ተጋሩ ብሽሓታት ንወፅ ዘለና ራፒድ ሪስፖንስ እናገበርና ሰላማዊ ሰልፊ ካይድና ብሓደ ንተሓዋወፍ ዘለና ንከባበር ዘለና ተጋሩ ዕላማና ስለንፈልጥ እዩ። መንነትና ንሕና ዓርሲ ብዓርስና ስለንከባበር እዩ። ፍቅሪ ኣብ ልብና ሓድሽ ኣይኮነን ኣና ንሕናማ ዕሽነትና ቅድሚ ሒዚ ኣምሓሩ ደቂ ዓድና እዞም ለያቡ ካልኦት እውን ኣሕዋትና እናበልና ፀኒሕና ሒዚ ግን ኣርእዮምና ንሃቶም. You guys showed us your true color. So at the same time ግን ንሕና ሓደ ምፍዳይ ምንም ዘይሰርሐ ሰብ ኤርትራዊ ኣምሓራ ገለገለ ከምኡ ንሰርሕ ንሕናማ መንነትና ንኽብር ሓቅነትና ንኽብር ህዝቢ ጎረቤት ዓዲ ኣኽቢርና እቶም ለያቡ ግን እቶም ሽሮ ዝሰረቁ እቶም ማንካ ዝሰረቁ ድስቲ ንባዕሉ ሒዚ ተንሽሮ ዝሰረቁዎን ተወዲአን እየን እንታይ እዮም ገይሮም ክሰርሑ እቲ ድስታት ዝሰረቁዎ
ክዳን መሕፀቢ ይገብሮ
ነገሩ
ተመሊሶም ክሸጡልና እዮም ዝደልዩ ይመስላ you don't have this thing, ከምተፍቲ መርካቶ ዝገብሮ ማለት እዩ they're gonna think that, but no. And so at the end of the day and እንታይ day ዝብል we want to focus ክንገብር ኣለና.
Yes, absolutely.
ዘይፈልጡና ኣነ ሕጂ ሓደ ቶም ዝዛረቡ ነበሩ ንሃተይ ኣይፈልጡንን. They don't even know how to pronounce my name, which they pretend they don't know how to pronounce my name. What's her name? Menashma ገለዝ ይበሃል. You don't even know who I am. ኣነ ዘውዲ ረዳይ ይበሃል. ትግራዊቲ, proud ትግራዊቲ, that መልሓሰ ተዛረበታ. I know what I'm saying. I'm educated. Okay? Degree ዘለኒ ሰብ ተማሃርኩ ሰብ. So if I say something, ስምዒትኩ she doesn't mean it. Yes, I do mean it. Everything I said that offended you, should, if you really ንትግራይ ትሕግዝ ተደሊኻ ናይ ሓቂ ዝበልኩ ክርዳእካ ኣለዎ. ኣይ ዘውዲስኩም ኣይኮነትን ክሳዕ ሰብ ዝድግፈንሲ ምፅባይ እውን ኣይነበረካን. So if you don't know who I am, ask me politely. If you're gonna say something bad about me and then expect me to actually respond to you, that doesn't work that way. You catch bees with honey, you know. You can't just, oh, they're just flag wavers. All they do is wave flags. By who? By the same person that claims to support Tigray, by the same person who claims to be Eritrean, the good Eritrean. He called us flag wavers. Oh, we're not just, we don't just wave flags. Oh, trust me, we waving flags so high up, it's going to be in the moon. Mars. If you think waving flags is just nothing, oh yeah, wait, in 6 months, we're doing so much because we wave flags. Now, it's not China or Taiwan flag. Hey, wait a minute. I know that flag. You know, of LA, when we went to the beach in LA, you know how many people, when we were eating, they were asking us, hey, what's that flag? I see it everywhere. I promise you, they told me that. Hey, what's that flag? I see it everywhere. Oh, isn't that? Oh, I saw it in Al Jazeera. Why is that? Because we were in the beach. What was the name of the beach that we went to? Venice Beach.
Yep, Venice.
We're waving it everywhere. And my knee is bruised from standing in the car. So people can, it's branding. We branded Tigray. More people know about Tigray than Ethiopia almost now. Trust me. There will be African Americans. Hey, where's Ethiopia? I've never heard of Ethiopia. But if you say, you know what, this flag, oh wait, I know the flag. So we did our job. I don't need you to tell me that you're here to support me when deep inside I'm an educated person. I can read between the lines. We don't just wave flags.
That's okay. That's a good. Next time is like Zodi. Is yet?
I'm like, we're not waving flags.
Is he waving when it comes to Tokyo and Kalitraf of New York, United Nations?
I feel empty right now because I don't have it. You look so good with all that flag on you.
Have United Nations take a Tomana say Yomindiki, Tasakilum, Navla Alika, Tabila Mariama. So
yeah.
That's okay without the hand. Again, I want to share.
We practice that when we work out.
I got you. And then after I'm come get him, by the way. Now, I want to shout out to Peter. Peter's in the house watching. Those of you who know him as Dr. Peter, I had the opportunity to hang out with him in LA, in Vegas. My brother, good to see you, but I need to bring you in the show. I know in East hey, half of you, how now? Again, ናይ መጨረሻ ጎወዝ ብዙሕ ክእለት ዘለዎ ኤዲት እናገበረ ቪዲዮታት ቅድሚ ሕዚ ብዙሕ ዘሕለፈ ዶክተር ፒተር ኣነ ዶክተር ፒተር ኩለ ዝፈቱ ንሱ ግን ብሽሙ ትክክለኛ
ዶክተር ተባሂሉ ዶክተር አብይ እንዳተባለ እዚ ዶክተር ነው ፒተር
ኖ ንሱ ናትና እዩ ግደፍና ዋ ፒተርማ ናትና እዩ ወዲ ዓደይ ተማይጥና ተራዲእና ጽቡቅ ብዙሕ ነገር ፈቲሕና እኮ ኣነን ፒተርን ብሓደ by the way. We drove from LA to Vegas. We had a great discussion. They saw me how many calls I was on the phone. I had so many meetings. And then Peter were concerned to make sure I was going to make it safe. He was watching me. He was helping me. Yeah. So he is an amazing brother. So for those of you who already know, I don't need to lecture you, but Peter is one of us. Nusatom, they wish he was one of them. No, not you. ኣብ አዲስ አበባ ተወልዱ ስለዚ ዓበየ ትግርኛ ባይ ዘ ወይ ብደንቢ ይዛረብ ግን ንእሽተይ ስለ ዝሓፍር ከምዚ ኣለው ብዙሓት ከምንድኸም ዝበሉ ናይ ትግርኛ ሕፅረት ኣለና እናወድ ዝሓፍሩ ግን ኣነ ንሶም ክሓፍሮ ይደልን እየ. We got Sally in the house in Oakland, that is 510 area code. So I'm gonna shout out to you guys real quickly. So if I left out people who are out there, we got Addis Ababa fake news. They calling us fake news. You know what? Thank you. Even Addis Ababa, when come fake news, we're glad that you're watching us from Addis Ababa. Now, so let's see. I want to make sure that I don't leave out my my people out there. So Zodi Red, I love you. There you go. Black magic matters. So you got love out there. Yep. So we got we got people showing up. So support Tigray business in Lalana. ካብዚ ላዕሊ ግን ሕና ዘረባ ዘንዋሕናኩም ከይመስለኩም ኣብ ትግራይ ዝኒሄ ሎሚ ኩናት ሓያል ኩናት ይካየደሉ እዩ so ኣብ ሚክስድ ኣብ ትግርኛ ከም ዝበልኩም ብዙሓት ተጋሩ ኣሕዋትና እውን ኣብ ሚድል ኢስት ኣብ ካሊእ ሃገራት እውን ናይ እንግሊዝኛ ቋንቋታት ሕፅረት ዘለዎም ክርድኦም ክሰምዑና ንብሎ ዘለና ሕዚ ትግራይ ሰብ ከም ዘለዋ ነሪኦኩም ኣለና ንሕና ብዙሓት ኢና ተጋሩ ልብና ቅኑዓት ኢና ንዓለም ነርእዮ ዘለና ሕብረታዊ ንሕና ብሓደ ስለተበገስና እዩ ስለዚሁ ተጋሩ ከምኒ ፒተር ዶክተር ፒተር ንብለኩም ዘለና ከምኒ ዘውዲ ካልኦት እውን ብዙሓት ተጋሩ ኣብ ሰላማዊ ሰልፍታት እኒ ቸርነት ናይ ኒውዮርክ ዝነው ኣለው ክንደይ ተጋሩ ኣሕዋትና ፅቡቅ ዝሰርሑ ከምኒ መዓዛ ካልኦት እውን እነውና እዮም ብዙሓት ስለዚ ንሕና ዝጉዕዘና እዚዩ ዘውዲ ወፀት ማይክ ወፀ መዓዛ ወፀት ጀማል ተክሽ ደኒ ደንቨር ደኒ ዳለስ እነና ብዙሓት እነ ሄለን ኣብ ደንቨር ዝነኽን እኒ ሱዚ ካብ ሲያትል እነ ኤፍሬም ሒዚ ሳይበር ፓወር ትግራይ ስራሕ ዝጀመሮ ክንደይ ነገር ቋንቋታት እና ከምዚኡ ዕድላት ተዋሂብናዮ እዚዩ ሚድያ ናይ ባዕልና ገዛ ኮይኑ ዝኒሄ ጀጋኑ ኣሕዋትና ብዙሕ እናሰርሑ ዝፀንሑ ንኣቶም እውን ክብሪ ምስገና የድልየና እዩ ስለዚሁ ተጋሩ ኣሕዋት ንሕና ትሪእዎ ኣለኹም ሓደ ግዜ ኣነ ብእውነት one of the reason by the way for the last 9 days I have not been out on cyber so Ephraim called me earlier he said አንተ ሓድሓዲኦም ኮይጥዩ ኣለው ማይክ ታ ኮይኑ ገዲፉ ወዲ ሳይበር ገለ ኢሎምን ኢሉ ኣነ ሓደ ስራሕ በዚሕኒ እዩ ብእውነት ኣነ ኣይንፀርፅርን ግን ብእውነት ካልኣይ I was shut down my voice was shut down I went into brother so I did a show with the brother Jeff when I was in Denver and then I was on Teddy Press with my brother from Dallas of course you know our brother from Eritrea and to go out on cyber I had a few people that I was going to bring and talk about it I apologize to Professor Mulugeta I promised him this week and I did not get the opportunity so I'm going to try to plead for him to come and have a conversation because he's an amazing professor in Carolina he did the 1984 We Are the World theme and I was in that group of committee that we put together last week so he's an amazing talented educated Tigray that I want to bring him in the show I apologize to you publicly right now it's a shame that I didn't make it happen but I will make it happen it's been hectic like I say time wise for me but مسحواتي جاغانو دك عدي دك انستيو دك توعتيو نازركو انكوا مساخو موغونكم كوينه ترخوكو انا كاب زريو زلخو انا بحقيه I love you my people
I love you guys too
እና ካብዚን ላዕሊ ያው እንታይ ምኽንብል ኣለዋቶም ጀጋኑ ዘውፅዎን ሙዚቃታት ዘይምነዋ መብዛሕትኩም ሰሚዕኹምዎን ኢኹም ግን I know I miss you too thank you Tegist እና ብዙሓት ኣሕዋተይ ጠፊኻ ዕኒኻ ዝበልኩምኒ ይቅርታ I was so busy but I was busy working for us together with you guys
I mean it doesn't stop our work doesn't stop even now ንዕወትና ዘለና everything is on our side ኣብ ትግራይ ዘሎ ሁሉ ነገር ዝነብዎ ዘለና ንሪኦ ዘንሰምዖ ዘለና we are winning I mean ክንደይ ጀነራላታት ገለት ሞይቶም ተባሃሉ እውን ተሲኦም ኣለዎ ሎም ዓንቲ ፋሲካ you know ኣይሞቱን we're just
yeah
hey ትንሳኤ ናይ ተጋሩ ትንሳኤ ማዓት ኮይኑሎ so not only Jesus but also our you know our ጀጋኑ እውን ይትስአሎ እዮም so we are there's a lot of Tagaru down and I want to make sure that they know that we're good we are watina zallana btzena ayhsuna why would this is not ETV galek when nzhsuna does it 90mh all the medias when they say believe them now rejoice within us it's okay can hubos nkhallina be happy what we're doing for every triumph even a little one we have to be happy we want to make sure that wow mommy today she's happy you know so is contagious maybe we're going to bring the good good tashmu now Tigray malati the good energy the good vibe in Tigray ونبللنا الناس تحققوا everything is looking good and احنا ونا ندكمن there's still so many protests that we're going to participate in we're not going to back down just because there's no action when it comes to the US that's not going to stop us we're going to continue الناس نعوتنا زلنا we're doing so good عودة أمتي مستعودة أمتي خندي حقوس اللي خندي مقبي والعلو يا معدنا خندي aid نتمهاوني so let's focus on the good things on our blessings so God can give us even more it's when we are grateful that we get more nah حزن هذا سوى اللي بقى ጭንቀታም ሰው don't do that be happy for every little triumph that we have let's be happy so God can give us more it's when we are happy for this that we get more so nah Tigray تعوت هذا لا I've always said that Tigray سعرنا أين زول كل جزء I'm very positive it's whatever you believe here you would bring so I'm very positive that can قوتنا تجارز اللهم مزعدي all over the world that are down don't be down قوتنا ذلنا it's not going to be overnight yeah حزبنا يموت له but you know what when we don't want to go down we have to stay strong for our people and as لما عند let's keep that happiness tasfa yunurna like we don't want to be we have to have that hope is what keeps us alive if you lose hope inside of here that's it no that's not and then some كلهم negative everywhere زعرفنا زلوا زعرفنا مخنيات طيب هذه صيموت ندم I would do ندم I دخم ندم إلهم سلاز خرّي نزعرفنا زلوا حج خنت قدام يزولكم مالتي جنتا قريفهم مسحجنا عقام أتيم مالتي أمحارو إثراً كونن أمحارو كم جو تم عقامي نمسعرفنا زلوا الناس I'm like really well thank you so much I'm عقامي yes thank you so زعرفوا مس جنتا بقى شو الناس اللي زجرنايو حج عقامة مسيا مالتي لما هاي ما كنا زي فلتة عقامة زعرفوا مسيلهم حدا إثراً كويم هيرو مسي عقامة بلا تسدبات شو يلهم oh really okay عقامة finally شو مناي ونالو finally جنتا شو مناي كونه finally they're telling us عقامة well thank you so much you went back to the real shun عقامة yes mahayima they don't know anything better so yeah so one thing I want to leave my people is be strong we are winning we are going to be just fine it's just a matter of 1 year before we all go back to Tigray بقى بستدو عشندادو تايمه لك بقنودو كنحلفو إنا that's okay God doesn't give you 2 bad days in a row don't worry that's okay He is on our God is on our side that's something I always say God is always on Tigray side
amen that's right so somebody's asking me how her going is like wondering like thank you like she said I'm proud but she said did you get a job so actually yes I am working for Tigray مسحاتي مالتي that's huh
you're working for Tigray we knew it
that's right I did get the job زحفتي هو صراحة بقى هيزي صراحة بزي حندس لازوركو يا clarification مثلا تحطنا تسرح يا وناب سلامة وسلطات بزح بطا خيدة سلط صنحو 4 ستيتات have someone تنكاسا يصير لهم مالتي سلازيو it was a lot actually it was like 9 days total the trip تشعت مالتي أو كاليفورنيا لاس فيغاس دنفر كولورادو سياتل زربعة خاتمات تاتسي it was a lot of work and that's why بسايبر زي was أخواني خالي كونن جينا باج أدبلون خم قال غيرنا خنا صفيت كنقورينا مكرنا نيرنا ونستات قواتهم TDF تتقراي نيو خوانا زحشو بعلم تكر كنقورينا سلازوالنا ياو سرحنا أوزيو نقصلينا زلنا that's why لما أنتجن أو دعمتيو تجارو ملو عالم زلهم أيهم زي مكرازي قف السرح زل بهزنا كوجحيو تحصر بيلي دهان thank you I miss you too love you guys إذا مزيكا نيستي سلز فوتوا بزح جدا سمعهم معون كدر فاية أما ترشان نيستي حساسات كنقروركم هنا كاني استيات فيديو تلين ون كأروركم إياه تساعات أنو حلالكم هنا جن زود غلة بتعمي إذا كان له إياه جن this is سيروسنا عن تقرأيو حسنا بيلا سزا فيديو رأي عن توز جمر كوا قسمه من دقنا
That's your cue.
So we'll play a little bit more later, but what do you think?
It puts a smile on my face, you know.
Right?
Was it
I mean, isn't that incredible when they sit in Addis Ababa, Arat Kilo, and Asmara, and they brag how they destroy Tigray and there's no TDF, and this shows up. I know this has been going on for the past week or so, and there's by the way, there's another one from today that I showed you earlier, a little bit of it, but just when you see this, is it yana the night agarasi rehmo ودينا يومنا مويتهم يوم من يلا زغور راسيس أمس أبينا حرر بولد ملكم زرنا ما زير يناينا
نلوم كم زنورو نبقى نحجك حج بقى إم زنورو. It's like, don't you know it's gonna come out? The truth is gonna come out. Don't you know that you lie today, the truth comes out tomorrow? Don't what? من ما يمسلون كأنا عينهم في تطبي لهم كم يسبسوا. Don't see سنايم. So you're just living for that hour. Oh wow, yeah, تجاوز أولك. But you know what? أنا إحنا صراحة عينا نصرف ذلنا. Like literally مسمرنا حز ناس قطعنا لنا ذلنا. We're not even like, we don't care what you say because action that counts. It's not your words. So who cares? I mean, it's like jaganu ziatum ra'ayum masakin, you know. But they're showing us بدخامهم بخستايم حجسي يسعسع زلو مالتي. They are jaganu. They are our heroes. You know, that's what I see in that. You know, they deserve to be happy for real. I cannot wait for هذا جزء كلنا خيرنا مسؤول كنسعسعنا خندر. I can't wait for that.
So one of the big things that I notice on there, I'm going to bring it back, the clip, is if you take a look at the smiles on their faces.
Yeah, exactly.
The amount of smile they're showing on their faces, what does that show us? Like نحنا تجارو بزح نجار زي نسبة بزح نجار زي ندلي بقليل بقى سبب ما بقسينا علامة ناسلا نفلت زي أتوا مصير هم كم زي أكل بحيل مهلاو حيزوكو بقى بايزوي أراجي تكلم ناس مرات إن هي يسايسكو بقى جاني هو كوين هيزي وناتو سنانو بقى تاشميان أريجان فريسانية زاخولا سرق أي حاسي ونر حيزوكو بقى بابا يكملت كويس سوري قصي بابا يكملت كويس بزل حيزي
he wish for this. After Shahid, قال ما لا سئل in his little pajamas خرجنا راح he misses that. السنة في أول لحجة. He started something he doesn't. بس أنا سمعتي لما حسوا مالتي. Imagine, and actually we're multiplying. We do not die. We multiply every day. Ghana كوب زلنا أمريكا which أجر زلنا كو Ghana كو حفظنا تخيلنا كو بكا. They don't know what to do. And إحنا كو تقمنا أوزينا. أوزي سلا we know what we have a job to do. But مخادس إننا كنا بسودان غيرنا نتقرأنا أتنخلنا. But you know what? Then what? كلنا تميتنا رأى كلنا حد نقدر تمنا رأى, you know. So we have a job to do here. TDF. نبع الناس راح سلزلنا إنبر. خيرنا من بعض طفينا كنا.
That's it.
Trust me, we have so much work to do here. Not نتجارو خواتي خاني. عين وسعيه. صراحة عين وسع. إذا خاف فيك out of boredom problems فترة ساعات اللون claiming themselves to be our supporters. ففيلم إرس برسانا أنا خبأ أسنا. أنا خاني I'm not like that. كنت عنتو إزول قامالتي. We just, you know, we need to stick to the program. Focus on the program. Let's not let تجارو قالوا حاجة they against me. Oh, you know, I'm like really. معي حلفكم لكم تقولوا ذا لهم مالك دي. Wow. I love everyone. I love humans. I love all people. Good. تجراويتي نتجراي number one قدم نعديك حل زلني. زيرو سكفتها قال الناس ينبض. حجي is crucial time right now. Crucial time. We need to focus. We need to keep our eyes on the ball. Let's not get whatever is in your head, say it. Do what you believe. Continue supporting your people. حجي like وانا خسر فكات اللي خس مسؤول خن كاس بيتسب كان حاقص أي تصرف. نصها حجي مايك كو خنزيلو ده حدث تصارفه. I'm gonna let them know. Hey, can you say that in front of Mike, please? You know. بدحري خاص تصرف كاي بالليل. تجراي نوعلنا نتحلل لنا. أنا كدخيمة تجراي دخيمة الله مات. قلنا دخيمة الله مالته. فلذي let's stick to each other. خلا كذا له. I'm not زارين يا خوينا إرتراس علي خمسة كونكم. But right now I'm just focused. Not allo Eritrean زحمة بزنا مالي allo. But I need them to come out. I need them to come out with their flag waving. Hey, إساياس نعنا وين قتلنا لون عخاتكم ترحكونا نام مساخمينا. Zulu allo نساتهم each one of them I'm gonna say thank you so much. جنزة وسبب Eritrean allo thank you. Allo زم activists كأني حق إني. ثم بعد أدوت بهال تسفهم بهال allo I like them a lot. كن خوف فيلم زس أعرفوا زي أمانيا خمسة إنه علم سمع سؤالهم سي أنا apologize تقبل عليكم أنا تقرأوتي apologize نقبلنا enough apologies enough نسب نقبل لنا أخلنا all I'm saying let's stick together unity see not incro is welcome but قال welcome سلازي تجارب أخون please let's focus on Tigray and let's focus on plan B. What plan A is to get our independence. Plan B is now we got the house, right? Now we need to build the furniture, the kitchen stuff, you know, that's why I keep saying let's support businesses. Businesses. I have a business, you have a business, let's support each other. You know, as a trainer, the same thing, restaurant, let's eat in their restaurant. Support Nwaro. When it's hey, you know, do you know any Ethiopian restaurant? Nafta Tigray restaurant habro. You know, support each other. That's how we're gonna grow Tigray. When we support everybody, we have to support each other. Business, if you're a nurse, you need a job. Tigray get that nurse a job in the hospital. You know, if somebody doesn't speak English, let's teach them, educate them how to read. You know, fill out application for them. Facebook famous. Let's not forget, you know, Tigray. That's my thing. But I'm nobody. I'm just one person that's just devoted to Tigray. You know, don't follow me. Just follow your heart. As Tigray person, as a person, had a Tigray, had a Shaham Harai Malati. So we are such a very important person. Hanti, Helen, you know, Hagos Yihun, we are important. Had a Shah Tigray Malati, had a Tigray. Hans Tigray, had a Shah Harai Malati. I believe that. That's again my opinion. I do believe and stand by it. So.
All right, we're gonna play this for them real quick and then move on. What do you think?
I love it. Oh my gosh. Now the I'm at Derfi Adiabak.
زيادة مسي كوا خاب يوم تولدنا كوا خاب يوم تفطرنا.
I enjoyed it. أسألني هنا.
زيادة مسي كم زيوم جاكاني سأبا يوم زلوستي.
تدمسسنا للمسد. So إلى ما يبلوا they're stuck. لو تنايمين عصوا ناي وعلى ميديا خفافي ثم بحسوت ميديا مالي أمه. We are still alive and well. Yes.
زيادة مسي.
I loved it. It was nice.
Good. Bacha Devele, whatever his name is. Tai is well such the lazy.
Who's that? The guy?
The general. تناطم general تبعيلو بدرجة تماري خص ندقنا حيزي سبعة مشينا ممسي أما اللي سمعني رب.
Hey, محزني. But you know what? That's their general. خميم.
وردتني هات زيوم سي.
ما كم. تعال generally. من ما يتهبح أنت معرفتي you will see if it's still a general.
فاهمه
ميمي خذوله تلا شعو you will see what he will do نخدم ندم نعو كي تخفيلكم زولنا because نتخدم يا مسرح how is somebody كي تخفل السرح
هاجرم شطو زيام سي حنكاسات
سب خصارفنا تلو نعم ناي خبد قال امزوزار when you're like hold on ناي خبد احنا we don't need food you know the energy is food
ግን ማንም ትግራዋይ እዚያ ሰሚዑ ጅግንነትና ሓቦን ድሕር ዘሒዙ by the way ሓደ ነገር ኣለውዚ ደስ ዝብል ኤርትራውያን ተምለባማት ከውጎኑ ተለው I know ni state ኤር ዝበለት ክነራ እያ ግን ሶኬ ንሳ ግደፍያ እሞ ተምለባማት ኤርትራውያን ንስኻትኩም ኣብ ሱርሲ ንዓለም ተድንቕዋ ዘለኹም ከማኻትኩም ሓቦኛ ከማኻትኩም ሕብረታዊ ገይሩ ዝብገስሲ ብሱርሲ ዓለም የለን ኢሎም ከውጉዕና እንተለው ሓቀየ እዚያት ናይ ብሓቂ ታንኪ ይኹኑ ለመለና ትክክል እዩ ምክንያቱ ንሕና ተጋሩ ደኺብና ይንብል ዋላ ተደኸመናማ እነውና እየን በቃ መብረታት ተፈጢርና ኢና ብኩሉ
that's it I feel like ንሱን ዓይ ዓቕመይ you know we እንኳ ኣሕፈርናዮም ደቂ ዓድና TDF እንኳ ኣሕፈርናዮም ኣንሕና ኣብዚ መፂና ቀደምኮ ሓንቲ ፕሮቴስት ዝገብር ትግራዋይ ነበረን ቀደም ብዙሕ ኦሮሞ ትርኢ ነርካ ኣኻ ፕሮቴስት of 50 ሓደ ትግራዋይ ንወፅእ ነርና ናይ ትግራይ ፍላግ ሓዝና ዓብዓዊ ንብል ነርና እቱካ ሰባት ካለ ክልተወሕ ገለ do you know that the first like November ገለ December قرب ኢና ንወፅእ ነርና ከዛስና ከም ዓይነት ሰብ ኮና ሆ ንብል ሰብ ኮና ግን ሕጂ ኮይ ግዴታ ስለ ዝኾነትና ከምዚ ውን ወፂና ንኻኡኸ ምን ካለና then the world is looking the world is paying attention wow they've created a monster are you kidding me what kasa abi he is sending we are hiring come tagarus honum haru khazazulisi we're just like
by the way no by the way አዲስ አበባ ካብ ስዑዲ ገለታት ዝመፁ ተጋሩሲ ኣሰልጢኑ 300 ብሓደ ግዜ መቐለ ሳይደሞ ኣብ መቐለ ተምሰሉ ተጋሩ እኮ እዮም በበይ ከም ዝኣተው በቃ ህልም ዳሕራይ ኣብ መቐለ ባይ ዘ ወይ ብገዛ እናኸዱ ተፍትሽ ገይሮም ከማ ኢሎም ቆኒዮም 300 እኮ እዮም በቃ ተጋሩስ ዕጢቆምስ ንህዝብኩም ኪዱ ግሉ ሰይድዎም ካብ ዓዲ ዓረብ እንዲዮም ተጠሪዞም መፅዮም እዚኦም በቃ ተጋሩ እዮም ግን ትናይ ትግራይ ነገር ሰይርድኦም ይሉ በቃ ብናቱ ንሱስ ለባን ኮይኑ ትግራዋይ ግን ዓለም ዘሎስ ዘይዕዘዎ ዘሎ ዘይርድኦ ዘሎ መሲልዎ ኮዩ ረኺዮም እዚ ስልካ ናይ እንስሳ ጭንቅላት ዝሓዘሰ
ዘይፈልጠና ክሳዕ ሕጂ ዘይፈልጥ ታ ትግርኛ ቋንቋና ጥራሕ ኮይል ዋንበር ካልእ ኮይፈልጠናኒ
ከመይ እንሳነ ዋላ ሓንከስ ናበለ እንዳዩ ንሽሙ እንዳዩ
ንሳን ጥቕሚ ኢሉ እምበር he doesn't know anything as much as ምሳድግ ዓብይ ዝበሃል he doesn't know us ዘይፈልጠና
no እዚ ላይባ
ከንጎ ተኪሱ ኮሻሻ ከብሎም ይኽእል 5-year-old ከይዱ ኩንጋ ይኽእል ናይ ትግራዋይ ከይዱ and come back alive ትግራዋይ ትደምና ሲኒ ዓብይና ንእሽተ ይብልን ጠንካራታት ኢና ናይ ማማይ ደምና ናይ ኣንሕና ኣዶት ደም
ነው ግን ትዕሽነቱ ምሕሰው እዮም ካብ ዓዲ ዓረብ መፅኦም እዮም ናይ ትግራይ ባህሊ ይፈልጡ ንህዝቦም 300 ተጋሩስ ዕጢቁስ ንትግራይ ኺዱ ተቃለሱ
ሓላሲ ሒዞምና ታሽሙ ሒዞምና ጠበንጃ ገለ ሒዞም መፅኦም that's good we need it come on
እዚ ኮነ ስመይ ንሕና ተጋሩማ ተይተዛረብና ንሕና መንነትና ባዕልና ክብርና ብገንዘብ ይንሽወድ ብደቂ ኣንስትዮ ይንሽወድ ብጉቦይ ገለይ ዓይንሽ ንሕና ማ ተጋሩ ሒዙ እኮ ተምሃሩ ሕሪ ኢሎም ዝነዩማ ንኣኻትን ቆንጆ ኣሕዋትና ተጋሩ ክወስዱ ተስፎም ዝነበረ እኮ እዩ ባይ ዘ ወይ ሕርዎም ዘሎ ሒዚ ግን ሕርር ይበሉ
ከመይ ጌርኪ የትግሬ ሴቶችማ የትም አትሄዱም ዝብሉ ንኻለዎም ሓሩ አይ እናንተማ የኛ ናችሁ you're not going nowhere ቆንጆ የትግሬ ሴቶችማ የትም አትሄዱም የኛ ናችሁ ዘለነሎ I don't know how to respond to this person like really wow በቃ ምግብናስ አንስ ጥራሕ እኮ እዚኣቶም ዝብል ዘሎ ማለት እዩ excuse me you don't know me you don't know ተጋሩ ጓላት ተጋሩ አጓላት ክንድናይ 10 ተወዳት ማንስሙ ማለት እዩ ሓሩ that's how we are نحن تجارو جانا إنا تجارو أقوالات you know oh you're not going nowhere خايو yes we are we're going north baby we're going to Tigray نريكم من عشان ده همي عشان ده على قد سابا
أتوم يا كوزر لحيدي
I know like
حرر يلام أنا أتوم يا ما توم موت سبحانه زبالي ولا ما نحنا
I mean, you know what? It's like it's a sense of humor at least here in Allo, you know, مسحات تزبنوا. and إحنا بس رحنا صدقنا we are just working, you know. نسات مفتي they just making us laugh. They're entertaining us. That's what we are. We are being entertained. It's all good.
the حاسوون كالينيرو.
كالك أصلاً خمسة إحنا تجارو خمسة إحنا تجارو لنا دس لنا. كالي there's no other race as proud as us right now, if I say so myself. Proud all day, every day. You cannot be mad at me because I'm proud. I'm sorry. You can be proud. I'm just happy for being Tigrawayti. Let me be happy. I'm just happy to be Tigrawayti. Leave me alone. Done. So leave us alone, Tigray. We want to be happy. We want to celebrate Ashanda and Maqale. We want to celebrate Fasika and Tigray. Let's just leave us alone. That's all we want. Give us our key. That's it. Key to Tigray.
كهاجرنا وصلنا أيوة خليه يكون.
وصلنا ألفنا now, so we can start. You know, maybe we can hire Donald Trump to create the wall that he didn't succeed here.
Wow. No. سمعي.
كمان خلينا.
Donald Trump ما يغيرنا.
No, we might use him for his the words they would the words لازم لو سيستم تجرام من.
No. نحن ندل تاي مسلكي. نحن ندل تاي مسلكي. من دقة يكونن. نحن ندلي. زيايا.
We need men because Tigray it's gonna be so beautiful that we need wall.
سمعنا ده نحناكو تجراي موسي مسانا بسلام خنبر زدلي بسلام.
No. I disagree. We're gonna be against them. I don't know, you know, border control. I'm gonna be one of those people. Border control. I'm gonna volunteer. Naniha, أنا تجري على بين إسكن موصارني دمر شيء خازرين النتري. Naniha, visa denied. Okay, that's it. نقدر إحنا حجي 6 مليون نيرنا we're gonna be 10 million right away. It's also بيلنا مع حاسيرنا مالتي. We need a wall in Tigray. Visa from America is gonna be like that. It's gonna be so hard to get into Tigray. So I'm all for the border control.
نسود حان كنا ما يطلعنا. إحنا زي اللي إحنا حيزي ما جمرتها.
I don't want what. If you have like people like don't you think you're gonna put the ring with the bad? You're gonna put some kind of security system in your house because don't you think we need security system in Tigray right now? Because obviously we are full of resources. That's why it's
عدا سلازعته سبعنا عدا سلازعته نسو عداهم خمدسو خمدلس اللوام أبي عدا كوي ما تيم ذلوا.
That's okay. We'll get it.
عداهم سي بزحيو.
We'll get عداهم. They're gonna, you know, like I always say, every dog has his day. حججن عدنا أسريري بيلنا خسرنا كنت حاصر كنسر حللنا حاصر is very important.
حيزما تايم مسلكي زودي. نكون نحن حسب خلوا خلا يصلي وهم زلوني إثيوبيا.
Oh yeah, definitely.
زي فرتي خي.
Yeah.
رأي يا برزيا. أيتها ببندرة زي.
No way.
لا حول الله.
الحمد لله يقولوا خلوا ذم عرب هاي تبقى ما عندنا رخيو ها إمكان سبسي خلوا تيك أريون عقوم صليوم أخلاوات حسوا لسي imagine
good point on it. You know, it's just a crazy time we're living in right now. You don't understand.
Good, can you believe that?
I didn't see that before, but yeah, that was funny.
Well, somebody sent it to me. Actually, there's a lot of other clips, like, you know, we're like going at it like a long time now, but there's other like clips that I'll show them the next time. But I'm saying I'm lazy.
Yeah, so I'll clean up my Facebook in that case very soon.
Right, Dahan. Edit gear back as end now dro gorio tado. So
Well, if there's anybody that knows Photoshop, please, because I love the photos. I just need it to be edited. So if there's anybody,
get rid of the flag.
Photoshop I need to kind of find an app, edit I'll kind of just private all the photos because they're using it against me. It's like I'm not saying, I'm not denying I wasn't Ethiopian. I was Ethiopian. I accept. They're using that as a, oh look, Ethiopian there, look at last year Khamzi. I'm not saying I wasn't Ethiopian. I'm not saying I didn't. I'm not denying it. Right now I am Tigrawati and I love my flag. أنا ناهم أتس photo إلى أكو خمزي إخا خمزي تكبر خمزي بوست تكبر أي بكون. Why would they come to my page and tell me what to do is what my dilemma is right now. And now I'm just being one person. I'm just Zodi, nothing else.
أنا بقى توقيس له زود حق أيات وهاي كله زمان دقت الندق بهاللان هنا أنا بقى ساينا بيجبرن زله أنا بناتي زحاسبه
كله أخذ تجارو نحن بعلنا أنا they're gonna be a million of us of course volunteer.
سمعنا
of the بتقبل زكبر like bricks. I'm gonna be one of those but we're gonna build that wall all the way. They have to have some kind of spaceship to get it.
هو جينا ناتي حساب كاو فليز ولا أيو.
I don't like it already. Not
ودحان نحنا كوين باسم كوينا تمايتنا كوينا نفتح.
You're saying إنكوان قرفون American border ونكون fence you can cut it and I am talking about brick like wall that you can't even put a drill on it. Brick wall is not even a fence that you can cut through. Trust me. I'm gonna be one of those people that's gonna be I'm gonna be one of those people. So shoot me. You know what I'm saying? If you're against what I'm saying, you know, my opinion, my prerogative, I could say whatever I want. You know, Tigray, we have freedom to say whatever I want. They're gonna be censored. In Tigray, we're gonna have freedom of speech, just like America. Any Tigrawi can come be against the PLF all he wants. You have the freedom to say that. That's the kind of country we're gonna build. American part 2 is Tigray. Part 2. So let's say you know, Abuna Mella said, as long as you don't touch my malata, you can say whatever you want. That's exactly how I am right now too. I can say whatever I want. Is my Tigrawati opinion.
هو هاي تحسب ترديني انت هاي مسلك كن ما جمرتا هزنا كابتش كون احنا وصلنا كاو وحنو غخان ناي مريت ناي كالي حتوتات كالي اللي تقراديم كحاصر سريح خاغن نات كامريت هفتو حاصر وصا زنره صحيت كاسرح خايخه تحاصر نص فريسكا خم እንደገና خدبل by the way انا
that's great.
You have to, you know, we have to. I'm with you again. Yeah, let's think a little bit. Kawzi what's in hano in the hafte. How ta dahan. Hasa ko taradini. You good? Huh?
Like, we might be half of the entire Ethiopia to get our I'm not really officially settled with that karta.
Exactly. Kartana gana khnastakhakhalina nahna መጀመርታ ህዝብና ናጻ ሓራ መሬት ነው ጻያ ትግራይ ታብታ ዘለትን ሓይዚ ካውጾ ሓንጎ ግን እቲ ዝመጽ ዘረባታት ካልዩ አምሃሩ እንኳን እንኳን ናትና መሬት ይናወሉ ዘብርዎ ዘለዉ ናይ ራያ ይብፅሕና እዩ ናይኮም ይብፅሕና ዘለሎማ ጥሒስና ኸይድና ንሕና እስካብ ጎንደር አል ጎንደርያ ተባሂላ ዘላ ጎንደር ንባዕላ ፍርቃን ሱዳን ፍርቃን ትግራይ
Now, do we want it is the question, but okay.
ንሕና እኮ እቲ መሬት ብናትና እዩ እቲ ህዝቢ ግን በቃ ሰላም ዝደሊ ብሰላም ይነብር ሰላም ዘይደሊ እቲ ግፍዕ ዝሰርሐ
ንዓቢ ንኽእል እንዲና
ኣብኡ እንታይ ናንገብ መስለኪ ነቶም ግፍዕ ዝሰርሑ ዓበይቲ ከም ናይ ኣሜሪካ ፕሬዚደንት ኢና ክንሰርሑ ኣብቲ በረኻታት ፕሬዚደንት ሰሪሕካ ቶም ግፍዕ ዝሰርሑ ኣይትቐትሎምን ዝሰርሕዎ ግፍዒ ንዘለኣለም እስር ቤታት እዮም እናተሰቃዩ ክርድእዎ ኣለዎም
Actually, so ilam of the እስር ቤት ከይኮነ ከዓ ኮፍ ዝብሉ we're going to make them work. We're going to give them labor jobs ትግራይ ክንዕብያ ማለት እዩ just like how in America labor ይሰርሑ so ኢሎም ኮፍ ኢሎም ይኮኑና ንሕና taxpayers money ዝበልዑ they have a job to do in the prison እዚኣቶም ከዓ እንደኸድካ ብሻክል them you know ኣሲርካ ትግራይ ክነልምዓ ኢና ብኦም ኢዶም ማለት እዩ
ኣይደልየሎም ኣይ ትረፈና እዚኦም
president ተኮይነ ነይረ ናይ ትግራይ some kind of position በዓል ጌታቸው ንሕሪቦምኒ you do not want me I am ruthless I would oh my god ናይ ሰብካ ናይ ባዕልካ ሰብ ደም ክትርኢ ተለኻ ፈሲሱ ሽዑ then you know who you are you don't have no mercy inside of you because your own people أنت 100,000 ዝኾን 50,000 ዝኾን ተጋሩ ኮይኖም ነቶም ከምኡ ሓስብ ከለኹስ
هو ግን ዘውድ ኣው ግን ንሕና ክንሳሓተ ይብልና እንታይ መስለክ ሓፍተይ ተናሂርና ዘለና ይርዳእኒ እዩ ግን ንሕና ኣነ ደጋጊመ ዝብሎ ንትግራዋይ እንታይ እዩ ቶም ግፍዕ ዝሰርሑ ሚኢት ብሚኢት ትደለኸ ይቕበሎ እየ ኣምኖ እየ ካብ ኤርትራ መፁ ካብ ኣምሓራ መፁ ካብ ገለ መፁ ግፍዕ ንህዝብና ዝሰርሑ ንብረትና ዝዕነው
we want to make them pay for it labor wise ተጋሩ already ደኺምና ኢና by the time ነፃነት ክንወፅኣ ከለና ቶም ተኣሰሩ they're going to be in prison life we're not going to feed them they're going to work for their food what kind of work Tigray if we need buildings hospitals we're going to make sure they build that hospital for us is what I'm saying we have to build some kind of policy that
نحنا بقولواتنا بناي بعلنا
they work they're going to be some kind of prison policy where every prisoner there's a reason he's lucky he's not dead so we're going to make them work is what I'm saying we're going to make them work build our country for us that's their punishment that's it at least as Tagaru and again I'm thinking ahead because I know we're going to be independent that's why I'm thinking ahead which is few months we got independent Tigray guess what we have prisoners what do we do with the prisoners make them work
أرين دليلهم سرهم سرو عيد سمعي سرهم عين دليلهم قصام بسرس إلى كله أفتي أنا تنحندو أفتي الغوندرية تبع هاي لازلة تغوندر أو نعاتهم سروية سريحنا أو خفي ورنا يورو أربسو لك قصل نولعهم حزبنا قصل نولع ولا هيز قصل نولعهم كلهم كاو لساتهم صباحنا وهو إني هن النجار بياك نرى على رقم نبركو من عملي لهم كحسون تلو
نبركو
لو أم حارنيا كوناتكم كوينات يكون أنا كده فني
I don't need them I'm just that was
نهاتكم يوم حارنيا أنا تقري نهاية حشن
نهاتك أم حارنيا بأجرو خيد بأجرو بقولو
يخيد بك إنكو عسى إن شاء الله عربيا قد حشن
أنا مدي خير صيلك إيما
مالك يا أخي له
like
مالك يا أخي أنا هنا كو يا تم عراوك حشنا تم سوداني حشنا
نهاتهم حارنيا نحب نرس تقرينيا قال أمارنيا أنا مدنا متاوري أي جواني ميلا مني أفتى EBS كويس تقرينيا المثل نهاتهم حارنيا straight up تقرينيا I don't even care so إلا like أماغرينيا يزولو أمارنيا نا تقرينيا mix أماغرينيا يزولنا
نهاتهم تايو
نهات كمان دعي سؤال you're not good no,
that's okay
I'm just playing I don't even know myself then نيش سناتي فليت أخاص تقراويتي أخلون من تاس أمحارينة تقعد أنا تقرينيا أمحارينة يدوروا guys. If you didn't listen attentively, you would think I'm speaking Tigrinya. And they don't care. I mean, they enjoyed it anyway. Good. I myself don't know. And Anqa is just Anqa. You know, language is just knowledge, a form of knowledge. It's fine. I don't need it. It's not like I have to speak, you know. Like if voice 10, كل جزء انتينا عصرت تجارب حدا محرين له نتحدا محرين له محرين أنا نزاره vice versa أم حارجن أم حارو عصرت تيلم حدا تجراوي تبريني أي زارو أم حرين يم زارو we have to change that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course,
that is, they don't do that for you. Why would you do that for them? You know, you have to stand up straight. You have to stand up for you. You have to.
إذا نساكو كلها تعرمنا كوينا by the way. بتجيف حيز مسأي سمعي. بتجيف حيز إنه نسمع أنا حواتنا دفورو.
Yeah.
جيف حيزنا الصرحو.
Yep.
نحنا by the way بونس قول لك أنا ياو أمحارنيا إثيوبيا مجمرة تذكركوا ناي بناي عاد مالتي 1999 نيرو. About 21 years ago, that was the first time I went to Ethiopia. Ethiopia هيدا ياو أمحارنيا من ما يسمع لنا راي فلتن شعوجن تسمع إنه مالتيو.
Yeah.
متى أبدي سبب بتلي أمحارنيا بر خالي قام أبو زحينا برنجن تمو علتي متحدرتين دقات أم تجارس لزخونو بتقرني تزاريبه ياو تقرأي كيده مس بيتسوي إنجا جرا مسيا مستمرسكو موسيقاتات قال مسمع جميرة كأو قصيدة ماهر اللهم على تيوناي أمحارنيا سمعي يجن بسرعة أنا سي سمعي تقرأوا ما نم زخونة تقرأي تنا تقرأي قام تقرنيا أنا سمعي أفسدت by the way most of my life أفسدت يعبي السودان 4 عامات الفرق عن تقميت أيه أفزع عدي the rest of it أفريزنو كأو أفزني هو ستيت نوعلو إسرائيل هذا عامت غير له جن قام نرستعين زولو تجارو تاشميو سحتتيو قام هات تقرنيا سي بمنم تأمر أفزع عدي تولد مزعوي I understand جن أفتكرت تولد كامس إخا it doesn't matter نايدخات أوتويكا قام ها خرسعية تقولت لها تخكلني يكون إحنا زيو كنقايم كنبعاس يبلنا قلت تجارو نحنا عارس بعاسنا نكافر مجمرتا يزولاني بمنم تأمر زماس أيمسا أنا حيزي ناتكا تأخذ كنا محارنيا زي ربح يخلقيا ذلك that's okay good هذا نقدر that's okay time is okay by the way أنا دس بلنا no ناتران time is okay نحنا بمنم تأمر تبعيسنا تخارارنا تجارو دحر حيزي عين باتاتن MB إن أنا بالبك MB that's it إحنا زيو بمنم تأمر نسام يحرروا نسام ما تصير من أنا ما نيستلي ما عطوا ينخفتن مسكوت ينخفتن نتقرأي ما خمدي أخشيت توام عين اليوم منا بمن تأمر يترفون عن ساتهم بدخلنتنا بصفرنا نتقرأي لا على خنبس حينا سلوزيو نهاتهم بارنة ما يندليلهم منا سرحة ما يندليلهم من أتعاسيرهم قديدهم نيوم بكا I don't care أنا بكا by the way زياتهم تقرأي مريت ما بسر خروج واسي عيدل بمن نمتاي تندق أنستيزم كلنا حواتنا تساقياسي إنكوان كري نمحرخ نقصار جزء خرياسي شمم كتصوع إثيوبيا تشوم ما بسرو كتصوع على تجري سيبل لاني هذا حريزي قدرهم يتون استنبزر لو we don't care بكا صلاتي يقولوا نايب عالم حاتياتهم بعالم نايب عالم فتاري فلتو هناتو نحن حدا فتارنا كلنا زلنا يمثلنا نيرو زيهم قل عرمينا رجومات أغشتي فلست خوينا ما بدي ساعة وصيب جونتا متوالنا انكوان دا سالاتشي لهم نفكروا مسكال حيزم نا سمعوا نحناكو زيو لما عطاو دامتيو عربي سقلت نيرو قيتاون كون بعلو تساقيو مسكال تساقيلو خابسقاي وصي كويو سنبت ليتي تسيو sacrification كوريو نحنا خا تجراي ناي تجراي هزبي ياويو سقاي تساقيو تنساي هزبي زلنا تجراي لازم ما نم تجراي زيو كساعات يقولن زي حداش موسيقى قروا كده وثني خا عندنا تم جاكانو كم بحدش أحس ربي له خصمعكم مو تزينانا بزيكن شرارشوا زياغن كسمعوا لكم حوار كديتا ايا هادلاي سلا زخونت دس تبديا نايكل تدقيقه ايا
تقرنا جمجمة زمننا مرتنا عوض شلمتنا تاريخ مرتنا عوضي مخزونا تقبر سيطاونتي سكة بخاريا عصت مسنا زحرو سيقول له مقنية محراس مورد وين نسنتنا بسمت خنيا تورينا زمن وزمن تاليخا التمن زعمنا عطش سحرنا حقي أبزمنا زمان تدقميو نزمنا تاريخ تدقميو نكرها ويها جينا تولي بودي جينا كتمتي متو يدقم عاوتنا عيبلنا ندو خوين وسيئتو حلقا كدقي محقنتو نور عبرها من كمخايه بعد كل كبر من كبلتا سلالي لاليو سلاليويه سلالي لاليو سلاليويه بعد كل سطيق وانا قطعتي بعد كل حاتي وانا قطعتي بعد تدرب زانتا تقرأي مربطة الشك مع طاب النار تحرقها قلت عيني جنرال حامينا
ياو مو ازيا دس تبديا نيرا حصر بيلا زوركوا ونزي نيرو لما انتي ياو اغاشنا خوصنا ايام بتلي زودي ناي 3 ساعات كم زيغره اسيره كله يا حفتي
What do I get? You know, since we don't get paid, what do I get from you?
Sir, بقى كاواي ما when I see in Oakland I'm going to give you a nice hug.
No, what about the wristband thingy?
Oh, I'm actually working on that. I'm talking to someone who's doing so a lot of people asking
I'm getting that free.
we got to work on that, and then we're trying to get some hats, some t-shirts also, so hopefully
hat, the one that says Garo hat, and now I want the wristband yellow and red, please.
we're working on that, so hopefully نستات update كنقبرينا كاوزي كتصيلا جن ناي مጨረሻ ካብ ልበይ ዝብሎ ያው ዘረባይ ነው ውሕየ ይርደን እዩ ሓደ ግዜ
ብጣዕሚ ለይት ኮይና የመለና I know ኣብዚ ዌስት ኮስት ስለዝኮና ንሕና ጋና ኢት ሰዓት በኣኻትኩም ዌስት ኮስት ኢስት ኮስት we apologize
አይ ደሓን ሕጉስተኛታት እዮም ዘለዉ ካብ ዩሮፕ እውን ይትሰለው እዮም ሒዛ ኣውስትራልያ እና
my east coast people sorry
east coast yeah so about what 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock when the local atom
yeah
ትግራይ ሓበኛሃት ኩሎም ዓለም ተጋሩ ስለዝኾኑ ከምዚያት ዜና ከነመሓላለፍ ተለና ብክብሪ ኮመንት ጽሕዎ ዘለኹም I appreciate you guys I love you my people ኣነ መቸም I don't know እንኳ ብሕማቅ ዋላ እንተኾነ ናይ ለብዘበን ተፋለጥናዮ እንኳ ግን ምስ ተጋሩ ኣሕዋትና እንኳ ተፋለጥና እንኳ ከምዚ ኮይና መንነትና ጽሩይ ልቢ ጽሩይ ሓሳብ ዘለና ተጋሩ ጽሩይ መስመር I don't know أنا ماتشامس description طفيني I wish I have a better way to describe it
እንኳዕ ካባኹም ተወለድኩ I'm very blessed you know if I have to come back again I'll come back at Tigray how about you I wouldn't change it
أنا ما ሓደ ነገር ብቀዳማይ I don't know ናውጋዕ ሆነ የረምስ መቸም ዝተጋርን በረስ መንዳ ደቂ ዓደይ ደቂ ዓደይ መኻይድተይ ሓደ ነገር ዝሓቲ ዘለኹ ንተጋሩ ትግራይ ኮሪዶር ክኽፈት እንከሎ ተጓይኹም መሪቕኩም ከይተሃድሙ ንትግራይ ከይትኸዱ ይብል ኣለኹ ተኣኪብና ንሕና ዕላማና ጌርና ዘድሊ ፅርየት ዘሎ እንታይ እዩ ሓደ ነገር መካይን ድዩ ገለ ድዩ ኣስተኻኺልና እቲና ትግራይ ሰጥ ኣቢልና ኣየራት ዓለም ሙሉእ ኣትሊስት 1 ሚልዮን ትግራዋይ ኣብ ዓለም ዘሎ ናብ ትግራይ ኣትዩ ደስተኛ ኮይኑ ንቶም ጀጋኑ ህዝብና ጸላእቶም አንበርኪኾም ንህዝብና ንሃገርና ዝገብሩ ኩልና ኣብ ብርክና ባይታ ወዲቕና ምስጋና ንኣቶም ክነቕርብ ኣለና መጀመርታ ኣነ I don't care ኩሉ ካሊእ ዝብሎ ነገር ንዞም ዜጋን እዚኦም ቪድዮታት ዘርእየናኩም ዝሰርሕዎ ዘለው ዓወት ዝሰርሕዎ ዘለው ዕላማ ግን ዋላ ህዝብና ክሳራን ተኸሰርና ሎሚ ዋላ ግፍዒን ተተሰርሐ ህዝብና እዞም ጀጋን ኣሕዋትና ዝሰርሕዎ ዘለው ግን ንሕና ብናሃቶም ሰርቪስ you have to remember we have to be able to go together stand united as one people of the children of Tigray and appreciate and show them some love and some respect ካብኡ ከም ዝበልኩ ይዓንተኦ ገንዘብና ኣጣራቂምና thank you ሃፍተይ ብለን she's saying like we need body top flags so we're going to work on that too thank you for the recommendation
body top
huh
what's body top
well ናይ summer time ከ ዘላ ባንዴራ ዘለዎ yeah she's suggesting you know yep for the summer nah that's actually a very good idea because summer is coming she's correct so we're going to work on that so ንሕና ተጋሩ ብጣዕሚ clever ዝኾንና ሰባት ኢና we have like the most like I don't know describe ገርና ስባዕልኺ ኣነ በቃ I get a little emotional when it comes to my ተጋሩ
I don't want to blow my own horn but I don't know we are just I don't know if there's every race has their own little I'm superior we're better as a bahal but we can back it up we're Tagaru people that say and we have a way to back it up سب أنا بعلم هيكون ناس عالم زمسكرلنا بهذا القصة الكافن بعلم تم أمحارون كوبا حنا نقول زي أسمي لهم زم بلو مالتي we don't need to say anything we're gonna be quiet people are gonna speak نقوم عين التجارو إنا we have so many businesses to do تجارو as long as تجارو for تجارو تكوينهم again I don't want to sound very again but there's so many businesses out there that we could do نتجرع عدنا مالتي because تملي سنة عدنا تعطوا ذا الله تجنزب no matter what I don't care how greedy Tigray person is. At the end of the day, that Tigray is going to Tigray. Tourism, we need to pick it up in Tigray. So, the Tahagagas, business they will learn Tagaru and Zusurtu. If they need a job, let's help them get a job. Let's talk to our managers. Hey, I have my sister, my brother, my cousin needs a job. And then the Tahagagas, especially this time. You know, let's help each other, you know, getting a job for each other, licensing. If somebody want to be in real estate, let's help each other, not just businesses like one amality. If there's restaurants, markets, if there's somebody that want to open a restaurant, how to get grants, how to get an investor to open a restaurant, you know, let's help them do that, you know. That's what نسخة تعود كمالت أنا تعودها مالتي just don't forget that أنا زبهال نجار إلا بنجي I help you I am helping myself at the same time so let's help each other again any businesses out there that want me to help them free I mean I'm not a big person but whatever I can do I'll definitely put the world out to promote for you guys so I'm right here I have the platform حجزكم رستورانت تخينوا whatever Denver يكون ولا كندا يكون تجارب زلهم will support you I personally will support you on my page so that's I'm gonna whatever I say I'm gonna back it up with action so الكازارة ويكون we're not تجارب تسوات يكونن to begin with yeah
well said
yeah
so with that you could summarize it so we can end the segment. I want to give you an opportunity to
yeah my brother came to visit me and then he left
so he's feeling the pressure too
like my brother but yeah I don't think he met my brother my younger brother he have dreads a lot of people know who he is so he came to see me
so he's going to be in Oakland too right next I mean Bay Area. Oh by the way so for the Bay Area real quickly We'll be talking more about it. We're going to give you updates. So the actual date is May 21st and 22nd. It's back to back. It's going to be it's going to start northern San Francisco, obviously around the Golden Gate area, but we're going to have more details. I'm going to bring some of the most talented young Tagaru, amazing young women who are working in this program. I am with the group also, helping them and working with them, because this movement is us, Tagaro. ኣብዚኡ ስራሕ ዘሎ ስራሕ ሓደ ክልተ ትግራዋይቲ ዝስራሕ ኣይኮነን። ገወዛት ናይ ቤይ ኤርያ ኦርጋናይዝ ዝገብራ ኣሕዋትና ደቂ ኣንስትዮ ምሳተን ኣብቲ ግሩፕ ኣነ እትው እየ ብሓደ ኢና ንሰርሕ ዘለና ማለት እዩ። even though ኣብ ኦርጋን ዋላት ኣለኹ
like my brother was asking me.
Yeah, we're still working on that. So we should have like the details with the flyers and everything else like coming up like in the next few days. Hopefully we have a meeting tomorrow, and then we have some subcommittees that we have divided up to make sure that we have all the coverage that we need. But I'm going to be bringing some of the talented young ladies to this platform to talk about it in detail. So I don't want to get myself ahead, but it is a Bay Area. The date is May 21st and 22nd. May 22nd is very critical because it's day 200 genocide in Tigray. With that, I want to stay positive. You guys being like superb, amazing. So I'm going to let Zodi do a quick summary, and then I'm going to go last, and then we're going to close this segment.
Okay, well, the summary is I am the health and fitness expert in your show. I'm the expert. We talked about in the beginning of your show about the health and fitness and ንሱ ነገር ከይትርስዑ ስፖርትኩም ምስራሕ ማለት ስራሕ ኣለና like don't put everything first ጥዕናኩም ምግቢ ክትበልዑ ተለኹም ኣውደ ዓመት ኢሎም ማዓንቲ you guys can eat ጾመኛ ዝኾንኩም ብልዑ ግን just no balance ወርዎ ብዙሕ ኣይትብልዑ ማለተይ ብዙሕ ላረብ animal fat ውሽጥና ይጎዳና እዩ ጥዕናስ አንደኛ ሓደ like number 1 is ጥዕና right now. So let's not forget to do our walk, at least minimum 10,000 steps per day. Nisaha is not that much. Easily, 2 miles, 3 miles بمعلقة walk لكم. I just want to remind you to eat less and eat earlier in the day and drink a lot of water, and that would be great. Like I want to remind people, especially in the beginning, we were talking a little bit about a little exercise. Treadmill you can walk outside. Stairmaster you guys can do the stairs at the house or condominium or apartment. So there's always a way to take care of ourselves mentally. Sport can serve لنا oxygen وشنا خاطر mental more happiness يسمعنا مالتي. Not less Facebook, more outside. سلكم off غيركم أو جزا غريفكم go outside. Just try that for one day. And then coming up on my show on cyber, and of course your show, Galet, 5-minute exercise. A little bit, okay, you know, I'll be in my house and we do a little bit of 5-minute exercise in the gym, and then we'll talk about it. So coming soon for that. We'll work out. So that's not good. So we should be able to take a break in between your show and do a little bit of exercise, if you don't mind, for our viewers.
That actually sounds great. I apologize. I know we're not ready, but hey, we're ready with this. So instead of me wasting you guys' time, there's a new clip by Gobru Fauna. We're gonna end the segment, but I'm gonna let that video play. Zodi, thank you so much. I don't want to keep holding you, so we're gonna end the segment here, but instead of ending the actual show, I'm going to play the video for those who want to stay and listen to. It's a good one. I want to make sure they get an opportunity to listen to it. But I appreciate you so much. We're going to be back at it again. Until then, thank you, Zahafte. And I'm sure, you know, we're going to be, before I come to the Bay Area, we're going to be coming talking more about it again. But I don't want to continue to hold you, so I will free you up so you can take your brother out to dinner before it's too late. It's almost 11 o'clock.
You brought me dinner.
He needs some food. Oh,
He actually brought me dinner. That's the brother I have.
there you go.
But it's kind of late to eat, but I'll eat something.
All right. Thank you, Zodi.
All right. Bye.
Bye. There you go, guys. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. لما أنتي بتعملنا وحين يروزي علامنا زيو زنجي سلازقني خوي كرتاغور لي ناولكو بتعمل خبرتي هذا لي. Thank you so much for all you Tagaro brothers and sisters out there. In the meantime, نكون عبد صحنا نكون عبد صحكم ناولكو لما أنتي نوح ساعاتنا وسينا نيرنا زودون بتعمي patient كوينا بحدا تطلب زينا نلاقينا تي بقى علامنا خمس عبلنا حيزي من تقون حيزي حزبنا في تجراي قفعي يسرحوا سلازلو ياو أصدت كوينا نسرحوا زلنا سرح عبي سرح سلازخوني مرارنا أي تنكف تقندقن تي جينا ناي تجراي ديفنس فورس نسرحوا مس يزلو سرح عبي سرحينا أب كروا جزيخا عوتات كنسمع ب ناي TDF تسفى نقبر زيو تسفى نقبرنا جن نحنا نفس وقف تقرواي بسرحو ذا لبب عامو أو عالم ملء ناي مختي سرح ذا سرح عبي سرحيو نا أصل اللحوات أيهم أو قن بحادة تقارو كلنا نسرحو ذا لنا سرح نعلم مننتنا فريتنا يعينا حيزقن مرسي تسعينو ناي عالم منقستات دقيسهم كل نجار ناسهم عندنا فلتو كم سبامات مرسي زيو وزلو هزبنا جن حارين هزي من أساي تقرواي تخم ترقد لهم جانو ناي فيديو حزر أخوم خندي من أساي تقارو دكان استيادك توعتيو وسيام أي تروق صناني خم إلهم زكالة وزلو قارسي قال لي نجار كي مثلنا زم حواتنا خورات تم تسوق حواتنا ون ياو سويلة ما يموتون جيجل الناس صريحة ميم تسويهم كمان تفليهم نحنا ون سبحانه بمجدنا موتنا يترفنانيو زي سلازلك انت قار حواتي سويل كازي يربح زراوات نامس خافتين كافتين زباشات وكم زلو اب سوشيال ميديا باس تقطم زلهم نسيكون علامانا علامة هم يترسعوا علامانا ينرسع نحنا ما زواصنا advocacy diplomacy financial زيات كله حدا مسمر حزنا نتنابنا نقص انتلنا جيجننتنا بافنا سለ ተዛሩና يكونن ኣብ ተግባር ነው ዑለለና አይና እዚ ግን መገዲ خين الساعات ኣብዚ መስመር እዚው ከይትሰሓቱ ሕዋት ተጋሩ አይን الساعاتና ግን ሓደ ግዜ ብንደት ንዝኾነ ስኢልካ መልስ መሃብ ንሕሰወሉ ንሱ ይኮነ ዘዋፀና ትዕግስቲ ጥንቃቄ ኣድላይ እዩ እዚ ድማ ንሕና ተጋሩ ብዙሕ ትምህርቲ የድልየና እዩ ኣነ ከምዚ ስለ ዝበልኩም ዘይኮነ ኦሬዲ ንሕና በቃ ለባማቲና ተጋሩ ኣብ ሕብረታው ከምዚ ድማ ብጣዕሚ ንተሓባበር ሰባት ኢና ብጽቡቕ ንሰርሕ ሰባት ኢና እዚ ስለ ዘለና ኸ ትዕግስትና ዋላ እንተ መረረና ዋላ እንተ ተናደድና እታ መገዲ ሒዝና ዘለና ከይነፍርሳ ምክንያቱ ኣብ ዓድና ዝኔው ጀጋኑ ካባና ጽበይዎ ብዙሕ ነገር እዩ ደብረጽዮን ኢሉ እዩ ሂዚ ኣብ ዝቐረባ ግዜ ኣብ ዳያስፖራ ዝንኹም ተጋሩ ትሰርሕዎ ዘለኹም ስራሕ ብጣዕሚ ተሓቢና ኢና ይቕንየልና ኢሉ መልእኽታት ኣመሓላሊፉ እዩ ናይ ትግራይ ሓይሊ ንሕና ንገብሮ ዘለና ይከታተልዎ ኣለዉ እዮም ንቲኤምች ከጥፉ እንተመኮሩ ሓደ ነገር ንሕና ሒዚ ምስ ቲኤምች ብሓደ እናሰርሕና ሳይበር ፓወር ትግራይ ንባዕሉ ሳተላይት ኣብ ትግራይ ኢትዮጵያ ዓለም ሙሉእ ብሳተላይት ብሰሙን 4 ሰዓት ዜናታት እናመሓላለፍና ጀሚርና ኢና ስለዚ ቲኤምች ኮነ ሳይበር ኮነ ኣክሱማውያን ኮነ ደደቢት ሚድያ ኮነ ድምፂ ወያነ ኮነ TW ኢንተርናሽናል ኮነ ንሕና ሎሚ ተመስገን ብሓደ መስመር ኮይና ንሰርሕ ዘለና ተጋሩ እዚ መስመር እዚ ግን ከይስበረና ከይንተዓናቐፍ ፀላእትና እናፈለጥና እናገላህና ንሕና ዓርሲ ብዓርስና ኣብ ነጥፎ ምምኻር ምምያጥ ይህን ምሂንማር ኣድላይ ስለ ዝኾነ ዝሓለፈ ቁስልታት እናልዓልና ንቐፃሊ ዝበታትን ነገር ኣይንስራሕ ማይ ቅድሚ ሕዚ ተሳሒቱ ነይሩ እዩ ወይ ድማ ካሊእ እውን ተሳሒታ ነይራ እያ ከምዚ ኢልካ ወቐሳ ዓርሲ ብዓርስና ምምያጥ እዩ እዚ ስለ ዝኾነ ኣሕዋተይ ኣነ ካብኻትኩም ዝፈልጥ ኣይኮንኩን ግን ሓድሓድ ነገር ስራሕ ዘሎ ግፍዒ ሒዚ ምን ተኾነ ሒዚ ጠጠው ኢሉ ማለት ኣይኮነን ሒዚ ግን ንሕና እቶም ናይ ትግራይ ዲፈንስ ፎርስ ዝሰርሕዎ ዘለዉ ስራሕ ኣብ ቀረባ ግዜ ዓወት ከርእዩና እዮም ዓወት ክርኢ እንተለና ከዓ ንሕና ብዓወት መስመር ሒዝና ዕላማና ስራሕና ከይንርስዕ ጋና ኢና ብዙሕ ነገር ይፅበየና ኣሎ ትግራይ እዚ ዝፅበየና ዘሎ ግን ንሓደ ማንም ትግራዋይ ኣብ ዳያስፖራ ዘለና ክትንከፈልና ክጉደአልና ክእሰረና ኣይንደልን ኢና ኣብ ሎስ አንጀለስ ተሰርሐ ርኢኹም ኢኹም ግን ከ ጀጋኑ ስለ ዝኾንና ንሕና ተጋሩ ትዕግስትና ተዓሪምና ሓደ ሰብ ተንከፈልና ነና ቦታና ብሰላም ተመልስና ኢና እዚኣ ከይትርስዑ ኣሕዋት ተጋሩ ሓደራ ኣብ ዝኸድኩምሞ ከተማ ሰላማዊ ሰልፊ ትገብሩ ብፖሊስ ብኣሜሪካ ኩሉ ምስገና ዝገብሩና ዘለው ትዕግስተኛሃት ከማና ከም ተጋሩ ሰላማዊ ሰልፊ ወፂኡ ብሰላም ብትዕግስቲ ካብታ መጀመርታ እስካብ መጨረሻ ዘካይድ ኣብ ዓለም ኣደኒቕና ኢና በቃ ኣብ ለንደን ሪኢኹም ዝገበሩ ኣሕዋትና ተጋሩ ንሕና ኣብዚ ንሰርሖ ዘለና ቀሊል ስራሕ ኣይኮነን ስለዚ እዚ ስራሕና እዚ ከይፈርሰና ዕላማና ከይዳናገፈና ጥንቃቄ እናገበርና ይህን ምሂን እናበልና ሽግርና ብሓደ ክንወፆ ኢና እዚኣ እየ ዝብለኩም ኣሕዋተይ thank you I appreciate you it's been a long night I miss you guys for the last 10 days or so 9-10 days that I have not been on cyber I am around I will see you guys more often I love you all I appreciate you I respect all your comments even a few of you who are negative I know that you asked me to get rid of a few people that's okay let them be we're going to continue this we're going to be positive we're going to unite together we're going to work together because we already are doing it we don't have to do anything different we just have to continue what we're doing we built the foundation as the Tagaro diaspora TDF እዚሁ 10 ግዜ ዘርእየኩም ዘለኹ ሪዝን ኣለዎ እዩ መስመርና መብትና ንሕና ሓሊና ተጋሩ ኣብ ዳያስፖራ ዘለና TDF ኢና ኣብ ዓዲ ዘሎ TDF እዩ እዚሁ ደጋጊምኩም ክትፈልጥዎ ክትሕዝዎ ኣለኩም ሽም ካሊእ የብልናን ዕላማና ህዝቢ ትግራይ ጭቆና ዘሎ ዝርገፅ ዘሎ ኣሕዋትና ፅሩያት ኣሕዋት ብረስሓት ካብ ኣስመራ ካብ ኣዲስ ኣበባ መፅኦም ዝደፍርዎን ዘለዉ ፅባሕ ንግሆ ወይም ክቕበሩ እዮም ወይም ክእሰሩ እዮም እዚሁ ኣይንስሓት ካብኡ ንላዕሊ ግን ያው I hope ሎማዓንቲ you guys had a blessed ትንሳኤ ብፅቡቕ ሕሊፍኩሞ ንኽትኮኑ ይምነ እዚ እናበልኩ ምሸት ዘሎ ከባቢኹም ኣሕዋተይ ድሓን ሕደሩ ብሩኽ ለይቲ ኣብ ቀረባ ግዜ ፅቡቕ ዜና ዓወታት ናይ ትግራይ የስምዐና ኣብ ካሊእ ሃገራት ዘለኹም ኣሕዋተይ ንግሆ ትትስኡ ዘለኹም እውን ከምኡ ኣብ ኣፍሪካ ኣብ ዩሮፕ ኣብ ኣውስትራልያ ዘለኹም ብሩኽ መዓልቲ ይጎበለልኩም ኣሕዋተይ ሚድል ኢስት ዘለኽን ኣሕዋተይ ኣብ ዓዲ ዓረብ ግፍዒ ዝስርሐኩም ዘሎ ኣሕዋትና ፅባሕ ንግሆ ትግራይ ሃገር ኮይና ህዝብና ኩሉ ዓዲ እናመፀ ክሰርሕ ብሓደ ክተሓቋቆፍ ብሓደ ክዳጋገፍ እስርዮታት ካብ 20,000 ንላዕሊ ዘለኹም ተጋሩ ኣብ سعودي عربية نأخذكم دما كم يقدرنا نعدكم حجزناكم نختم اللسلنا تسفى نقبر صلاة نقبر لكم مجرش جن سبك تفقم كرتلو حيلك زعيم هركاس لزلو زين نابلنا أو دعم سلزخونا إيه مسلم بهيمان فوز حيزار بنيه حد إخواتنا أسلام كون خالي هيمان زلو ومسوات كيو أصني فوز حيزار بنيهنا زين ناولكو كبرتي هابلي إرتراوين أخواتنا حد نقدر سمعكم زروان تسمعكم بقولي كتباشات أو بقولي تناددو أي جبأنيو من تايتين كومني حزبنا تግራይ يحرد يزلو حزب من تخونه يقرف يزلو بإساس أفوركي نهاتو خراخور ناي إرترا وتادرات يوم حزبنا قفع الصرح وزلو سلازيو زين دحالو حادثو كمزيلا تزاريواتنا أيا كمزيلا هايلنا أنا إلكا إذا إموشنالكم عندش تقولون تلهم أنا أو سحتاتي لكم بعلكم حسوا لهم جن بدن بزمعدكم زخوركم حواتي تقارو نيرتراوانا خبرة والكونية بايزوينا محارو كم سلسلة زي قطرة مية بوزو حيزي نوم زي زارب زلغو تقار حواتي جن نحنا نصحات صريات سواتينا نسب قفعين بدلنا ولا بحسد تسألمنا ولا سقيلهم زي شمنا انتهاونا نسو تقدسنا ما قدنا نصحات سواتي كونا نحنا تقار ما قد الصحات تقروي انتليومنا جن زيها عبيت حوات مخروم كمكارو كأرمي يقبع كون لعلقن يسرح زل سرح بالطعمي زي حقوس لازخواني أو أتلانتا زلهم East Coast West Coast أو أتلانتا تكو I will see you guys this week كاو غسلنا عبديسم كنا الرخبينا please message me anytime and حر عبديسي أو أتلانتا and حر مزيخم reach out let's communicate let's work together حواتي let's بقى نحنا حدا لبس نكون بقى مسمرنا بالطعم صبوينا زلنا حيزي إذا مسمر حزنا يا زننا حواتي بليس أنا بليس يقول لكم بقى كي تسبرنا بدنبي نحزة إذا بدنبي تقبلنا عند حزنا يا جن ما نموت يسهراني إذا سلذي جبرنا قدم حيزي يهزنا كل سأجمع مسي وزنه I will come back talk more about this with you guys جن سكاب شعوجن حيزي بقى حواتي هو أسرح زل سبي الصحاتيو منقصنا دبرصيان ون إلي يقدم حيزي أسرح زي سرح سما خمجر الصحات ده أسرح زلك من سحتها زلو حاونا خطف انت ولا حاسنا خطف تلا بقى نتمايتنا please let us stand together let us unite let's make sure Tagara lives matter everywhere black life matter نخون Tagara life have to matter إزيو خنطارة طريبنا نحنا بسبب خبر زيناتنا زين دلي سواتنا إرتراويان قف الصرح زلو تقراي كهاجرنا وصلنا إنا نوزرنا خالي يتأيقنا خالي إبلنا أم حارخمو خالي قف الصرح نا بايزوي نايم حارة ناكالي عيني قدسنا حيساتهم ما نادهاقنا ودينا يمينا كم عسلتات كم فلحو كاب إرترا ناموس وهزبنا زقود ولوغن إزياتهم خنوت سمر لنا حيزي ويوصلنا ويكبتاسو خودو اللوا ስለዚሁ እዚያ እናወርኩ አነ ይቅርታ ዘረባን ውሕልኩም ስለዘለኹ ይርዳእኒ እዩ ግን አነ ምስ ኣሕዋተይ ተጋሩ ናይ መጨረሻ ፍቅሪ ስምዒ ስለዘለኒ እስካብ ሎሚ ሞራላት ትህቡ ዘለኹም ተጋሩ ንኣና መናእሰይ ተጋሩ ኣብ ዳያስፖራ ዝኔና ብጣዕሚ ክብረት ይሃበለይ ይቕኒየለይ ድሓን ዋዕሉ ድሓን ሕዶር እናበልኩ በዚኣ እዛ ሰግመት ክዓፅዋየ hopefully ቅድሚ ኣትላንታ መኻደይ ደጋጊመ ክወፅእ እየ ዚ ሳይበር እስካብ ሽዑ ድሓን ኩን እናበልኩ ቻው ይብለኩም ዞም ኣሕዋተይ